Hi, we're live.
Hi!
Hi,
Good morning,
everyone.
everyone. Ay, good evening pala dyan. Good morning dito.
Welcome to Unpack, the
Yes.
BL Bros Unpack.
Second
Yes.
episode. At medyo very busog ang ating topic for tonight.
Yes.
Honestly, it's self worth. Or actually, it's
Yes.
also called self-esteem. Tama ka naman, Sid, no ano.
Yes.
Pero before we get into that, maybe we want to start with the many things that happened to the BL world this week.
Well,
Pero medyo,
A lot
naman,
happened.
diba?
something happened to the GL world.
World,
Oh, yes.
Pearl Next
for
Door.
sure.
Pearl Next Door just made everyone question their sexuality.
It was a grand, should I say, re-entrance for the queen.
Yes. Welcome back, Pearl. Cheers.
I love it. Yeah. Parang hindi ko na-realize kung gaano ko siya na-miss hanggat pinapanood natin siya ulit.
Correct. Ang ganda ng Pearl Next Door. Super, super duper. And then for everyone watching, check out Noah Co. C.O. She did a
Oo.
reaction. She's a bisexual girl. So,
Ang dami ko
yung
natutunan
insights
sa
niya
video
talaga.
niya.
Ako din.
Oo.
Like the way bisexuals flirt, iba pa pala.
Yes, oo. Actually, natama
Medyo
nga
ano
naman,
siya.
no? Oo.
Oo.
I'm
Interesting,
gonna
no?
watch
Kasi,
na. I haven't finished watching. Okay. Pero I just saw
Yeah.
parts.
sobrang ano siya. Informative, honestly. Kasi I
At
have
saka very
never...
entertaining, sobra.
Oo, yeah. Entertaining. Ang galing niya mag-edit.
Oo. And to think, sira pa daw yung mic niya, di ba?
Oo. Nakakatawa yung part na she took a piss break and then nakalimutan niya. Nag-record pa pala siya. What else happened? Well, guys, sa pelikula episode 5,
That's
we had
when
a topless...
we actually started. We had, yes, topless pau.
Sorry, kababaon. Topless shot of Carl. Ano yung sasabihin mo?
Mas actually kung sa ano, I also like their formal wear. I love it. I love yung
Yeah.
suit dun ni Pau.
Yeah.
With
The prom, no?
with the pink pockets, pink buttonniere. Oh, perfect. Tapos
Yeah.
navy blue.
And the hair
Ganda.
of Ian, my God, in that prom scene.
Yes.
Alam mo nung prom ko, ang date ko, girl.
I didn't go to the prom. Kasi ayoko mag-date ng girl.
Pero yung kadate ko naman knows. Out ako sa kanya.
Okay.
So, ano kami?
Okay.
Magkumare. Ano mo yun? We're just having fun, ganyan.
Just like Romy and Michelle.
Yes.
Oh, see?
Attending the prom.
Ezzy Kezi is bisexual. Oh. Mag-ano ka naman? Can you comment?
Share, yes.
Share what your
How
thoughts are
Girls
of
Next Door.
PND. Kasi sobrang curious talaga ako. I really wanna know.
Going back to GSP, doon natin sobrang unang tinakal ang self-worth.
Yes. In our RV, which natahi sa topic for tonight.
Oo. Diba?
That's a problem of everyone.
Actually, everyone. Kasi parang I remember a comment ka, actually, I also want to go back to that comment na parang hindi maintindihan ng commenter why we would actually have problems with ours.
I know. I mean,
tao po kami.
Oo. Kasi we're all not perfect. So, alam mo yan. So,
Oo.
doon nang gagaling.
So, yeah. But we can talk about that, more about that later as we go through yung mga
Yes.
letters na i-discuss natin for tonight.
We have 3 letters tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Medyo heavy yung first.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yung first naman, may kinalaman din sa, di ba natatahi natin sa mga BL na pinapanood natin. Medyo may kinalaman siya sa Ben X Gym. Kasi, JC, do
Yes.
you wanna say a few things about it? Because you weren't able to join the RV eh. Tapos, alam ko very, very, ano sa
Napanood
yung
mo na ba? Have you seen
Yes,
it?
falling in love
Pinanood ko
with a
agad.
straight friend.
Pero, well, at least yung falling in love kasi with a straight friend, if you're the gay person, the only problematic thing about that is that when you're pining for someone who you know will never love you, that's where the pain comes in eh. Kasi nga hindi siya reciprocate ever. But after you accept that and the guy still wants to be friends with you,
Mahirap din
it's
yun.
I mean siguro you just need to parang take a step back siguro, what they call this, regain your bearing and then come back. Pero iba na yung ano mo, iba na yung um, expectations mo, tsaka kumbaga na-set mo na yung expectations mo when it comes to your relationship with that person. Pero this letter is tricky kasi it's flipped. It's
Ay, okay
kinda
ba
like,
naman? Oo.
medyo
And,
mas magulo to, mas magulo as
muna tayo
in.
sa BL. You will need time. Like, if that happens, like,
Yeah, of
kunwari,
course. You need kasi
hindi
kailangan
pwedeng
mong
hindi ka lumayo.
i-process yung feelings mo. Although may iba kasi works
Oo,
na hindi. Pero
tuloy-tuloy
minsan kasi
lang.
sinasabi na, yeah, nothing has... Like, me personally, I said, pero kasi ito yung nangyari sa akin. Kasi similar to, although si Ben ex-gym, di pa siya umaamin. Sinabi lang niya na he's gay. Pero like ako, umamin ako dun sa
Hindi ba
straight,
obvious sa
sa
hindi
straight
ba obvious
friend.
sa obvious si ano? Hindi
Kaya
ba
nga
obvious sa
I
obvious
know.
si
Wala mo siya
Ben?
kailangan sabihin actually. Pero, yung when I told my friend that I liked him, ang caveat ko talaga, but you know, nothing has to change ha. I'm just telling you this, you don't need to reciprocate. I just want it off my chest kasi I don't want to have any regrets later on in life. At least
Tama
I
yung
can
ginawa mo
say
actually, JC.
na nasabi ko. At kung wala, kung hindi, if you don't feel the same way, at least alam ko, I'm not gonna be like, it's not open-ended that I'm gonna keep on wondering what if I said it, di ba? So
So,
yun lang
kailan
yun.
nakapagsak mo? At when was this? College, high school? Naisip mo nang gawin yun ng ganun?
O hindi
In
to high
fairness
school,
sa'yo,
nagtatrabaho na ako nito.
nagtatrabaho na
Kaya
kayo nung
naman,
umamin ka.
oo. Oo
Kaya?
naman. Hindi, I mean, I've had high school crushes na straight, but never deep enough that merited me telling them. You know what I mean? Parang, okay,
Yeah.
kinikilig-kilig lang, parang okay. Pero alam mong wala namang pupuntahan to. Pero yung etong guy na to na talagang nabaliw talaga ako, kaya I needed to say it. Kasi or else it will just be in my head.
Pero you've been friends since high school?
We've known each other since high school, pero nagkasama lang kami sa work. He's younger batch siya sa akin eh. Lower batch. 1 year lower.
When
Tapos
I was
nagkasama kami sa
crushing
work.
on my male teacher, he made me question my
My
sexuality. I was
sexuality.
scared because it was gay. It was
Gay to fall,
gay to fall for a man.
Nagka-crush din ako sa language
Oo.
teacher ko, si Hadouken.
Kakrush ba ako sa
Oh,
teacher?
welcome to our live, Ahmad. This is our second episode. The first one the topic was coming out. So, because it was coming out day 2 weeks ago. So, that's what we talked about. You might want to check that out. It's in the Beckler channel. So, it's somewhere here.
Yeah, it was also our coming out with a live,
Yes. Of this show.
Yes. And tapos
Ay,
kasi
nako.
actually, meron din ako nakitang comment sa comment section sa Pearl Next Door din. Like, after what happened to them, to Carlene and Pearl, how's that? Di ba parang they would need time? They can't go back to how it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It has changed.
Kasi like, for
diba?
example, for Carlene,
Pinasted niya si Pearl eh.
or she needs to take a step back kasi nga, para hindi din pa knowing yung feelings ni Pearl for her, and you know na knowing na hindi niya kayang ibalik, parang as respect, di ba? Huwag mo nang, kumbaga, kasi kung you'll hang out with them pa, parang it's like adding insult to injury, di ba?
Hindi, tsaka tama rin naman yung sinabi ni Syd, di ba? Very, may pagka-flirty yung
Oo,
Super.
kasi
Alam mo,
una akala
Hindi
rewatch
niya
ko
pwedeng
yung PND
kakagat.
kanina.
Oo.
Ang
Hindi na niya,
landian talaga siya.
hindi
Hindi
niya
siya
pwedeng
friend.
gawin yun. Hindi niya pwedeng gawin yun kung hindi siya magre-reciprocate. Hindi siya
Yan
pwedeng
ang breadcrumbing. Yun ang breadcrumbing.
Oh, yan, breadcrumbing. Alam
Pa-explain
na
nga
natin
sa
kung
amin yung
ano.
breadcrumbing. Kasi alam mo, nagkaroon ng confusion dun eh. Parang iba yung intindi ko rin sa
Ako
breadcrumbing.
din, iba
So,
yan.
oo.
Ang bait,
Breadcrumbing is honestly
ang bait
leading
pala
them
ng
on.
intindi natin sa
Leading
breadcrumbing.
them on and then yun, wala you
dropping them.
pero hindi. Hindi naman. Well,
Hindi kasi
breadcrumbing is actually worse.
feeling ko, Sid, yung breadcrumbing, kung ikaw yung, hindi, actually, weird din yun eh. Tama ka to a certain extent. Pero kasi, siguro, I guess, mababaw lang yung intindi ko. Kasi ang sa akin, coming from someone na, for example, who is not the aggressive side, and for example, someone's
Not
pursuing
the
you.
breadcrummer, so you're the breadcrummy.
Oo, parang for example,
Ikaw
ayaw
si
mo mag-make ng first move,
Hansel. Ganyan.
pero ang gusto mong ipaabot dun sa may interesado sa'yo na sige, go ahead, pursue me kasi may pag-asa ka.
Hindi.
Gets?
Breadcrumbing
Hindi iba yan.
is no, ibang-iba. Breadcrumbing,
Pakol.
nag-iiwan ka ng hits pero wala siyang chance. Gusto mo lang i-feed yung ego mo. Parang here.
Ay.
You're making
Baka,
them
may
believe na
levels.
you kind of like them, kinda, pero wala ka talagang gusto sa kanila. Gusto mo lang silang paglaruan.
So
Ay, hindi ka
basically,
ganun
pareho naman kayo
ka.
sinasabi, magkaiba lang ng outcome. Yung ikaw,
Hindi.
Sid, walang pag-asa.
Magkaiba ng outcome kasi depende sa
magkaiba
taong
nga ng outcome.
nag-breadcrumb. Kung kupal yung tao, breadcrumbing yun.
Or depende
Pero
sa
kung
motivation mo nga.
napaka-innocente nung tao
Oo.
na tipong
Kung
wala naman
ano mo,
siyang ano.
like, parang what's the word? It's just flirting. Basic flirting.
Yeah. Basta gets ko yung
Wait,
leading
anong
them
boss?
on. Leading them on.
Wait.
Pa-fall, kumbaga, pa-fall.
True. Isa pa to.
May tanong daw si Joy.
Ano?
Also gaslight. Ay,
Let's
iba
go
naman yung
back.
gaslighting.
Ay, may gaslighting. Ang dami niyan sa Facebook, ha?
Oo.
Posible bang yung posible bang yung street pa rin yung girl kahit may asawa siya pero nagkagusto siya gusto siya bi na gaya ko. Straight pa rin.
Straight pa din
Pa rin daw ba yung
Hindi
Alam mo,
na.
nangyayari talaga yan sa girls eh. No?
Oo.
alam mo
Pero ito yung
eh.
ito yung kailangan natin i-tackle yun sa bisexuality na yan eh.
Alam mo, what I didn't get to discuss nung PND, kasi merong demisexual, di ba? So, a lot of girls are demisexuals without them knowing. Demisexuals, they are attracted to people.
Emotionally.
They can only have, emotionally. They can only have intercourse with people if they're emotionally attached to that person or if the emotional connection is really, really strong.
Ano
Kasi
tawag
that happens to a lot of demisexual. That happens to a lot of girls. A lot.
Di kaya ganyan din ako.
Baka.
Girl.
Parang napag-usapan natin to.
Parang nung nasa Poveda ka pa. Charot.
Hindi ko, assumption.
Assumption ka ba?
Hello.
Hindi, actually, di ba, may mga, kaya when you come from an all-girls school, and I don't know, you can say, I mean, we obviously don't come from an all-girls school, but it's a bit more, not naman accepted, but I guess it's more prevalent na may nakaka-on ka when you were in high school, and it's mostly because of that emotional connection that you make. Pero to answer Joy's point, I mean, posibleng hindi na siya straight kasi nga na-in love siya or pwede ngang demisexual siya. Pero ito nga yung question ko about bisexuality din eh. And I don't know if, I mean, pardon my ignorance, pero yes, you get it. You're attracted to both the male and the female. Mm-mm. Pero ang tanong ko diyan, hindi ba nagkakataon na may mas matimbang dun sa dalawa or pantay lang ba all the time? Kasi
yung bi friend ko, pag ganun siya. Kaya he's a guy. He's a bisexual guy.
I doubt
at one point, he's into guys. After siyang masunog doon, babalik siya sa girls.
Yun na nga.
And then, after nun, alternating.
So, di ba? So, I guess, to Joy's point, posible din na ba na bisexual siya. Pero you know what? At the end of the day, siya lang makakasagot niyan.
Oo.
Hindi, alam
Hindi
mo,
kami.
ang important naman,
Oo.
Ano yun eh, how she identifies us and
Oo.
we don't want to impose.
Tsaka kung
Diba?
sabihin niyang straight pa rin siya at nagkamali lang siya to fall for a bisexual, I mean, you have to respect that because that's how she's feeling.
pero, but also, kasi they were in a relationship, it wasn't just yung
Oo nga
kay
eh.
Joy, They were in a relationship, they lived together. So, alam mo, wait, I'll say this, maraming OFW na nagiging ganyan. Parang, because they feel alone or lonely abroad, kung they develop connections, tas biglang nagiging romantic na pala, kahit na with the same sex, or alam mo yun?
Yung mga seaman, di ba?
Oo, yeah, mga seaman.
Which
Oh,
actually is a
it
good
happens a
specimen
lot.
because when you're thrown into that circumstance, that means talagang you're at your most primal. Ibig sabihin, gender doesn't matter. Na feeling ko ganun naman tayo. At our core, ganun, feeling ko lang, at our core ganun
Yes.
naman tayo eh.
It suddenly kind of,
Agree.
it rejects or at least it ignores the social construct imposed on you. That's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
If you're
sinasabi
attached
lang
to another person, you're attached to that person.
yung proximity, di ba?
Yeah.
On proximity, it would really allow you to make connections. Like, I don't know if it's the same thing that happens when in prison. Di ba? Yung mga straight guys who parang get into relationships while they're in prison. And then when they get out, they go back to their like normal.
Okay, sabi ni Joy, mahal daw niya ako at nag-sex kami, but hiniwalayan niya ako dahil wala daw kami future kasi di kami magkakaanak.
Iba yan kasi yung decision kasi may mga kilala naman ako straight couples na ayaw naman magkaanak.
Oo iba na yun. Tsaka hello,
Iba na
2020 na yun, pwede naman kayo mag-adapt or mag-surrogate.
Choice.
Ay
Diba?
nako, alam mo Joy.
So may paraan.
Hindi, Joy, feeling ko selfish yung ex mo. Ex na kayo, 'di ba? Yeah, move on na. Parang nangyayari yan sometimes like Ross brought it up kanina na it's an emotional clutch. So, a crutch. See how Carlene was to Pearl. So it happens.
So maybe yung ex mo found that okay na siya. Hindi niya kailangan yung crutch. Sorry, that sounds
I've become an emotional crutch na rin. Pero I was aware. So parang, sige na nga.
Carl, bakit walang gustong gumamit sa atin as scratch?
Baka lalo siya
pantay natin.
Pag ako yung ginamit niya, baka lalo siya madapa.
Baka lagi siya mapilay. Baka mabaldado siya lalo.
Hindi siya makaahon kung saan niya kailangan umahon.
Yeah. Kaya mo yan, Joy. I know it gets lonely then when you're in another country, pero friends, make friends.
Gawin mo, Joy. Just focus on the job that you need to do and do it well. And then get your validation from that if you need it. Pero refocus your energy para hindi ka nalulungkot all the time.
Tsaka tama yung make friends. More friends. Diba? So, should we get into our first letter?
Game. Yes.
So, medyo kasi mahaba na to. But we will call him.
Maghanap lang ako ng music.
Tatry ko lang kung paano ko Feeling ko kaya naman itong basahin, Sid eh. Likli lang.
Sige. Ay, ito. I'll use the same music as before.
Bilis, i-channel mo na ang the best Charo impersonation mo, Carl.
Nako. Gusto mo yung kailangan na eyeglasses. Ang dumi. Okay. Gosh.
Ayan.
Grabe. Ed. Sige. Let's call him, amigo. Yan. So our first letter sender for tonight is Amigo. So he says, "Hello po. I need help and your advice. Because right now, nanginginig po ako sa takot. I had a fight with my friend because he keeps on degrading, shaming, etc. me because of my sexuality. Right now, he is harassing me, forcing me to be friends with him again. To the point where he is planning on doing stuff that will result in revealing my sexuality to my family. Hindi po tanggap ang pagiging gay dito sa amin. I know cause I tried coming out and it backfired. So I can't afford my parents to know that I'm still gay. He is still harassing me while I'm typing this message. I can't ask for help from others because it'll mean that I have to reveal my sexuality to them. And those who I consider my closest friends are siding with this person who is harassing me. I'm scared and panic and I don't know what to do. That was his first letter. And then after that, we got to he sent more details kung ano yung nangyari. So he continues or he actually expounds on that. So this is a long story. Um, so I'll just refer to him as Anon. So he's referring to that friend who's black, who is harassing him as Anon. Me and Anons were friends for 5 years. We are also in a friend group of five. The group are one of the few who knows that about my sexuality, but they opened up to Anon first. Problem is that he is very close-minded. So for 4 years, since it took me 1 year to tell him my secret, he has done nothing but degrade me, humiliate me, shame me in front of the group when he gets the chance. He also sends me homophobic memes. Never fails to remind me that I am nothing but dirt in the eyes of God. Na-assume na I have a thing for him just because I crush on guys. And many more. Tinis ko po talaga since friend ko po si Anon. Gusto ko siya turuan. The problem is that dami niya excuses. Can't change who I am because my parents are like this. I'm not homophobic because I watch movies with gay characters. I'm still your friend, so I'm not homophobic. Or I'm just being honest. I have to struggle a lot with my anxiety and go through a lot of sleepless nights because of this. Then he did two things that finally triggered me. One is when Idea first tweeted a teaser photo for Pearl Next Door, I sent it to the group chat and told them I was excited as fuck. But then he responded, okay, I need to bleach my eyes now. The second one is I threw him a surprise online birthday celebration with the group in the middle of the convo. He said, I'm disappointed with your taste in men. It has downgraded. The day before kasi I was fangirling over should he mention the name? I was fangirling
Yeah.
over Royce.
Of
So ayun.
Quaranthings.
Oo. Sumabog po ako. Sinabi ko na di ko na kaya i-tolerate siya at ang papabastos niya. Nagalit po talaga ako and then di ko na pinapansin yung messages niya, yung calls niya, pati yung chats niya sa GC. Tapos siya nagpapabiktima. Kinakausap niya yung mga iba naming kaibigan sa grupo. Sinasabi sa kanila na mamamatay na siya, guilt, umiinom siya ng maraming alak. Nagkaroon ng period na di siya nag-chat. Tapos ayun, nagulat na lang ako, gusto ako kausapin ng group. Hindi ko alam kung bakit sa time na yan. And then once nag-call na kami. My God, galit talaga po sila sa akin. Ba't mo ginanyan si Anon? Wala ka bang awa? Nagpapaawa nga si Anon sa group of friends eh. Wala ka
So
bang
he kind of
awa?
flipped the story, no?
Yes, oo. Parang,
Yeah.
Hindi
oo.
ba alam ng grupo na yung mga pinagpapadala niya sa kay amigo?
Nga eh. I know, di ba? Or yung mga, di ba ito sa party nga, di ba?
So parang dapat pala meme si amigo na, so kasalanan ko. Bakit kasalanan ko?
Tapos magbati na kayo, di namin kaya tingnan siya ng ganyan. So apparently maybe he was doing something to himself.
Yeah.
Pota, ako na nga yung biktima, ako pa ang pinagmukhang may kasalanan. All caps po yun.
Bea.
I was shocked. I was shocked. These people who I trusted, who I thought will provide me a safe place, is doing all this to me. All of my anxiety suddenly kicked in. I had a mental breakdown. Hindi nakakatulong na he keeps on harassing me, calling me, sending me messages. Sinasabi niya na patawarin na niya ako. Pero palagi siya nagsasorry, never siya nagbago. So, parang wala po akong sincerity na nararamdaman doon. I was in a dark place. Then, nung pinanood ko yung pilot episode nyo, as BL Bros decided to maybe try and ask you guys some advice. Took me a week to prepare myself. Pero yeah, nag-send na po ako ng DM. Then yesterday, someone from the class chatted me and asked kung may masama ba nangyari sa akin kasi daw po, hindi ako hyper sa class and active sa class. I was desperate to open up to someone and they told him the whole story. Luckily, he's an ally. So he chatted anon. He sent us
chat.
a screen cap of the chat,
Yeah.
which we won't read anymore. Tapos, pero kasi makikita nyo naman what happened eh. So he
Yeah.
continues his letter. I also found out that time na magbubook ng counseling si Anon. Actually, it was through that chat din na parang nakita niya that Anon was going to book na a counseling. Ang read ko doon is maybe ibubook nila yung counselor to actually help them fix what's happening between the two of them.
Mediates. Yeah.
Kaya talagang pinush ko sarili ko na mag-open up sa classmate ko na yan. The problem with the counseling is that yung root ng problem po namin is my sexuality. So para mag-gets ng counselor ang situation namin, he has to know that's the root of the problem, which is his sexuality nga. Anon's that desperate na magkaibigan ulit kami that he's willing to risk my sexuality, willing to out me. Akala ko po natapos na iyan kasi sinabi nga po niya na he won't bother me na. But then he's still harassing me. So nag-chat ulit classmate ko, di ko po kaya sumagot kasi I'm such a very vulnerable and panicky state. Kasi nga, I can't risk that my sexuality be known. I might trigger something.
For context, they're in high school. So,
Senior high, fourth year.
Yeah.
Nagulat ako sa sinasabi niya na he's now using, basically, dun sa second screenshot ng chat is parang the Anon is actually saying na parang he's not healthy, parang he's getting sick, he's coming down on something, and he is at great risk of getting COVID kasi maybe he has a condition that makes him vulnerable to the virus. Yeah. And he was saying na hindi siya tatagal, mga ganon. Nagulat ako sa mga sinasabi niya na he's now using his health, his family, and the PMA thing. Maybe there's a PMA thing. I think he's going to be sent to the military school. It wasn't also clear in the screen cap. He's making my classmate feel pity towards him. Ginagaya niya yung ginawa niya sa friend ko. Nagpapabiktima para makuha na ako yung para mapamukha na ako yung walang puso. Tapos nag-send si Anon sa akin na message. I don't know how far he will go. The fact he was willing to out me to other people para magbati na po kami na nadadamay siya ng ibang tao. What if he tells the whole class or other people in our batch? What if dumating tong balita sa parents ko? Ang hirap po. Never po natakot ng ganito kalala. I'm trying my best to stabilize myself. Stable my feel. I don't feel safe anymore. Di ko alam kung sino ang pagtitiwalaan ko. Kahit yung classmate ko na nag-reach out sa akin. What if he goes against me rin dahil kay Anon? Ayaw ko pong mangyari yon. So ano po sa inyo sa situation na to? Kasi di ko po alam kung ano yung gagawin ko. Sorry rin, something. Nagmamahal, amigo. Or mix. Scared amigo. Mm-hmm. So
Scared
guys.
amigo. Yon. Wait, let me hide ko lang yung comment na to.
Thank you.
So,
okay lang.
Basically, Anon is blackmailing amigo.
Emotional blackmail.
Yes, emotional blackmail. And kumbaga, he is forcing amigo to be his friend even if he is not being a friend to amigo.
Amigo.
Para kay Netflix. Para kay Netflix show.
It's so weird though. Kasi sa akin, you treat your friend badly, and then you want him back. And I'm sorry, amigo. The root of the problem is not your sexuality. The root of the problem is your friend is a douchebag and an asshole. That's the root of the problem.
Toxic talaga.
Pero
super toxic.
Kayo sa chat, do you all heard the story? What do you think? Kasi parang ako, it's hard kasi parang I really don't know. Besides his physical health, is there
Ako
something
kasi,
that we
I
should...
have I have a way out of it, but it will entail it. He really needs to, kasi at this point binigay niya lahat ng, well, I would say the power, because nga his friend has an information that he doesn't want everyone to know. So there are
Yeah.
two things, di ba? Obviously,
Ay, wait lang. Before
you
you start, before
okay.
continue, GC, I just want to tell you, Migs, na coming out is your decision. You have to be ready.
Yes,
You will not.
exactly.
You
That's
Yes.
shouldn't.
why
You shouldn't let anybody take that away from you.
exactly.
Oh,
That's why
Yes.
continue, JC.
you have to take your
Mhm.
that power back. First of all, two things. I admire the fact that you still kind of like want to retain a relationship with this person, but you know what? Newsflash, people like that should not have a place in your life. First of all, they're toxic, they're negative. No, 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 no. Maybe you're young and you're idealistic, but you know what? Let me tell you, there make room for people in your life who will uplift you, who will be good friends, and maraming taong ganyan. So, don't waste your time on a person like this unless nga you get down to the root of the issue, and if you want to really help him out, then you have to understand where he's coming from. And I don't think kasi okay, later two parts kasi marami kaming theories about it eh. I mean, so first of all, yon. So one option for you to do, and I don't think you're ready because you already said this, that come out, because automatically when you come out, you take the card na hawak niya, you take it out from his hand, you have the power, you take control of your story, and then he's not even relevant anymore. Whatever he does won't hurt you. Pero again, that's a big risk that you don't want to
And
take.
there are
So I'm not
complications.
forcing
Yeah,
you. I'm presenting to you a scenario wherein you are more in control. But again, it's up to you.
Before you go to
Um,
your part two, JC, I just want to ask
oo.
him if he's here. I'm curious to know what happened. Di ba pa sabi mo you actually came
Yeah.
out and it backfired? What
Oo,
happened?
ano
So
yung
medyo may trauma na
nag-backfire?
siya with coming out.
Mhm.
We don't know eh. I hope Amigo is watching.
Oo, kasi
Scared
normal yun
Amigo.
ha, yung nag-backfire. Hindi nag-backfire
Oh
yun.
my God, na-pick up din
Amigo.
ni Raquel. Tama ka.
Yung,
Where is that?
Alam.
Na may mental condition si...
Parang di ba?
yes, and then
Parang
this is my second part. Kasi ito naman yung nagsa-struggle ako. Kasi I know you're just being a good friend, and that's a testament to like how a good of a person you are. Kasi parang feeling mo, may pinagdadaanan si Anon ha. And I would be brave enough to suggest that he is probably also has an issue with his
Own
identity.
Ako, I don't know.
self-worth.
Hindi ko
I mean,
alam.
ako sa akin kasi, okay, sige, don't quote me on this, I'm not an expert. Pero sa akin, homophobic ka, ayaw mo sa Bex, itong friend mo na Bex lumayo, tas ganito ka umasta. Hindi ko maintindihan.
Oo.
Hindi ko
Hinahabol
talaga
mo.
naiintindihan. Hinahabol mo.
Hindi naman make sense
Di-blackmail mo
talaga.
pa. Kung ano-ano pang sasabihin mo to.
Medyo
He
siya,
said-
obsessing na yan.
I'm a
He
bit...
sent a message on Twitter, sabi niya, opo, nanonood siya, pero hindi niya alam kung saan siya mag-chat.
Sa
YouTube.
Sa
There's a live
YouTube na
chat.
lang. Unless gusto mo
There's
sa
a live
Twitter,
chat.
kasi
Then,
There's a live-
magugulan
you can,
tayo
sige.
there.
We
kasi
can,
makikita
we can
kung
check
sino
on
siya.
Sa Twitter na lang.
Kapag sa live chat, makikita kung sino siya.
Oo nga.
Or if you want to come up to the stream and talk to us nang hindi nag-on ng camera, only if you want pero if you don't,
Pwede
okay
din
Oo.
nga. Kasi may mga
Kung
details kami na
if you're
kailangan malaman
able to
from...
sa bahay. Kasi before, hindi siya maka-voice call kasi nasa bahay siya, marinig ng parents.
Okay. Noted.
Alam mo, yung hindi ko maintindihan, kasi, so parang he's being blackmailed to be a friend
Oo
to Anon. Now, pero, kumbaga, naipit talaga si Amigo kasi he doesn't want to be friends with this toxic person, but if he
Pero,
stops being friends with him,
he'll out
ma-out
him.
siya.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll out him.
Kaya nga sa akin, it's not gonna be an easy decision. Pero if you want to take control of this narrative, make your coming out story your own.
He's chatting na there, oh.
Do a rug pull, come out, and then leave him hanging.
Ayan. Nandito siya. Okay.
That doesn't sound like the first. Gets ko din naman na, ang question kasi, are you still concerned about him? I mean, in a sense, parang kasi it might be, may pinagsamahan naman kayo, diba, as friends. Are you still scared that he might do something to himself? Because I would understand if you're feeling that way.
Being manipulative.
I think...
Yan, saying na, he lies.
Sometimes kasi, we are forced to we find ourselves in situations where we are forced to come out, and then unfortunately you're in that situation. Parang Carl, ayun ulit yung buzzing. Parang if you are okay na siya, Carl. Parang tama si JC eh. Parang are you able to finally come to terms with yourself? You don't have to come out to everyone. You come out in that group. Di ba you said you were in a group of...
He's already out to them, Sid.
Yung 4 na yun?
Ito yung pwede mong gawin, ha? Hindi ko alam kung i-call mo.
He's already out to them, pero ang problem niya is
Ay nako, yes, Scott. Yan din yung theory namin.
Yan din yung theory namin. Kasi parang sa akin, parang really, ikaw yung ano.
Actually, ito this is how I'm seeing it. Collateral damage lang yung secret mo. The real problem na pinagmumulan nyo is that there is, Anon is going through something. That's the real problem. That's where the problem is coming from. Nagkataon
you have no control over, ha?
Oo. Nagkataon lang na yan yung thing na nag-spark ng issue. Ngayon, feeling
punching
ko,
bag ka, amigo. Punching bag ka.
He really needs to see someone.
Yeah, he needs professional.
Pero hindi, you can choose to actually, get yourself out of that situation. Kasi, feeling ko he has a problem. And he has to sort that out. It doesn't.
Alam mo, actually,
without you in it, you need to be there.
Yes.
Parang sorry amigo pero kasi ako for me, for the lack of a better expression, talo ka in both situations kasi you're not comfortable nga at coming out, and then you don't want to be his friend also. Pero the less toxic choice to make is to stop being friends with him.
Yeah. I mean, drop him.
Saka, this can get worse, ha. If you are especially now we kind of have an idea na he's kind of mentally not okay.
Parang
nakakatakot.
I don't wanna make conclusions, pero parang
pero kasi this happens, especially when you're in that age. Yung feeling mo everything is magnified lahat. So gets ko din yung fear ni amigo, magnified din yung fear na yan. Pero amigo, I'm sorry,
emo age.
Emo. Amigo, you have to be brave talaga. And
tsaka you know what, amigo, nasabi mo na sa dad mo, sabi mo sinigawan ka. That's the worst of it. Huwag mong bawiin.
What happened ba? Kinuwento ba niya?
Sinabi niya sa dad niya, binawi niya, sabi niya confused. You know what? In your head, ganito, kasi ngayon, you're being held back by the fact na feeling mo kasi binawi mo. Actually, sinabi mo na sinigawan ka na. Sinabi mo, confused lang ako. Actually, no, hindi mo siya binawi. Sabi mo, tinemper mo lang para for them to accept it. Now, the ball is in their court. Nag-out ka na. Nag-out ka na. Technically, nag-out ka na. Nagsabi ka na sa magulang mo eh. Sinabi mo lang na siguro, and qualify mo lang na siguro confused pa ako, pero okay, I've already planted the seed. So if I do confirm later on na actually I'm not confused, confirmed, medyo it will already soften the blow kasi nasabi mo na sa kanila. So technically, you're out. So sa akin, wala kang dapat ikatakot kay Anon. Pag sinabi niya, sabihin mo, bakit? Sinabi ko na. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm not going to
tell the world. Go ahead. I mean,
I'm not going to
call his bluff. Kasi when he feels that you know what, wala na siyang bara. So sabihin mo, gusto mo, samahan pa kita sabay tayo magsabi, gusto mo. I mean,
Oo.
ganunin mo na. I mean, take control of your story. It's your story to tell, not his. So get mad. Don't be a pushover. Get mad. Push back.
Ako,
I mean, that's the
ako
only way
naman,
to deal with bullies sometimes.
well, ako naman with regards to your parents, I'm not going to force you to kasi nga. Pero number one, so wanna take naman the side of them na syempre when they found out about that, we all react to news different ways. So maybe ganun yung naging reaction niya and maybe they need time.
Yeah.
Kahit naman tayo, 'di ba? Kapag kunwari sinabi sa atin na yung mga mabababaw na bagay na parang kuya na nasira ko yung memory ng computer. Eh, di ba magagalit ka rin?
Magagalit yung
I mean,
tao di ba?
hindi, I
Or
mean,
nabasag mo yung
baka they
boss.
just need to deal with something. Number one, pero it's still your choice. It's still your time. And I do understand na parang gusto mo rin naman na ready ka di ba? I mean, if something happens, ayaw natin ma-Cairo, di ba? Yung nangyari nga kay Cairo.
Yes.
Di ba?
Oo, wag ka lang maglalayas, honey. I mean, tawagan mo.
Mm-mm.
Willing ba tayo
Oo.
wala, kung nandyan lang ako, willing ako mag-compute. Pero wala ako.
Mahirap nga yung pandemic.
Ang ganda nito. Ang ganda nito. Yes, amigo, slay that bitch.
Yes.
Pero yes, you have to
Push
you
back.
have to know you have to know the game. You have to know his
Yes.
game so that you know how to play
Yes.
it.
Yeah.
Alam mo, kaya this letter falls under self-worth talaga. This
Kasi
parang
yes.
make that
Pero to be
decision based on self-worth. Kasi,
Pero to be fair sa self amigo, to be fair, alam niya talaga. He doesn't want to be friends with the guy anymore. It's just that the
Yes.
guy is giving him problems.
Mm-mm.
correct.
So I
Pero
think-
out of the two routes that he can take, being friends with a guy won't do anything for yourself.
Yeah,
Oh.
don't even try.
Oh.
And then here's another thing. I also want to hindi ko sila kilala pero gusto ko nang paluin yung group of friends nyo.
Ay,
Kasi
nako.
parang sa akin,
Oo.
parang
Actually,
yun?
you have to
Punta
sort
ako
that
sa
out
school.
too.
ngayon, ganito Allen. Allen naman yung name niya dyan, di ba? Tama. Kasi his full name is there.
Amigo. Oh, yes.
Amigo,
No,
yeah.
that's an alter name. That's not a real name.
Okay, well, I think that's his name here in the chat, di ba?
Yes.
So, Amigo.
Yeah.
You know what also? Pag kinukulit ka ng friends mo, sabihin mo sa kanila, you know what, guys, obviously, you don't get to see the whole picture. And also prepare to distance yourself from these friends.
Yes.
Because obviously, it's also not helpful the way, yung ally friend mo pa nga, mas okay eh. So, which is my point.
But
Siyempre in high school, when
Yeah.
you're in high school, you feel that the friends that you make, they're gonna be the permanent friends that you will have in life. That's probably true. I still have a strong connection with my high school friends because we were a block. Kasama kami ng 4 years. Wala talagang malalim na yung
Same.
samahan.
Same.
Pero, never think that sila na yun. Kasi ang haba pa ng buhay, you will meet more fantastic people who you will make room for in your life. So, don't be afraid to lose the people na feeling mo bogs you down or is already not healthy for you kung nagiging toxic na. Kasi later on, if they realize naman their mistakes, they'll come back. Pero if it entails na you take a step back and also like distance yourself from them, do it. Don't be afraid.
Ako naman, para lang may variety, no? I do understand that you've been friends with them for 5 years. Ang nangyari lang is naunahan ka ni Anon na mag-air out. But at least I think it's also worth explaining the situation to them. I mean, before you decide on dropping them if they're really toxic.
Kausapin mo muna sila.
Kausapin mo muna sila.
Tsaka be honest, parang sabihin mo, you know what, I feel kinda hurt. That why are you taking his side? Do you know the whole story? Do you know my side? Do you know the anxiety that I've been enduring because of what he's been doing to me?
Alam mo, meron akong counter strategy. 'Di ba, ayaw ni Anon pumunta sa guidance counselor nyo. Unahan mo na si Anon. Go to the guidance counselor. Talk to her about it. And sabihin mo sa guidance counselor, you don't want your parents to know. I hope the guidance counselor will respect that. And then, kasi nainis ako sa barkada mo.
Oo kasi parang
not
sila
being
dapat yung
real friends
magbabuffer
to you eh.
Correct.
So parang you need a strong ally to give you that courage. Kasi at this point, I feel like you feel alone, even in
Yeah,
your own
they
barkada.
abandoned you.
Wala
Oo,
ka man ng
so,
best friend doon,
and
other
ito,
than
oo,
Anon?
and sometimes these high school students, they also don't have the tools to how to
Yeah,
properly deal with a situation.
baka
So
it's
if I
overwhelming
think
them for them
just
emotionally.
have the courage at the very least to talk to the guidance counselor and then trust the guidance counselor na lang. Maybe ask her to before sharing what you want to tell her na hindi pwedeng umabot sa parents mo. Just that part.
Alam ko
Kasi
pwede yun.
dangerous to ha. This guy,
Oo.
this Anon guy is very dangerous. And I don't think your friends are capable or mature enough to
To
deal
deal
with a
with him.
situation like
Yeah.
this.
Ako
So
lang
ask
naman,
for the help of an adult.
But
Kasi
I'm
yeah,
also
kailangan mo
hoping
ng
that
kakampi.
I'm also hoping that the adult is equipped ha. Kasi I don't think she's gonna be prepared also with
may
how
Yun
things
nga
psychology.
are
eh. We
panning
don't
out.
know
Kasi
eh.
medyo
About
hindi to normal high school behavior to be honest. I
Yes.
mean, medyo
Parang nga
Pero
sila
blackmail.
iba na yung
no?
kids ngayon ha. Kids
Yun
these
na
days
nga
are
eh.
way different.
I
This
remember
is
that
normal.
parang hindi na kita papansinin or like
JC, normal na to sa kanila. Ganito na
emotional
siya.
blackmail.
Pero yun
My
nga,
God.
Yeah.
diba? Or kaya nga
Especially
feeling
with
ko
all
nga
the social
also
media.
may
Can you
Kasi
imagine
problem.
the power
ano
that
nangyari?
these kids have?
Ano
Hindi,
nangyari
kaya nga feeling ko may problem talaga si Anon.
Ano nangyari sa
I don't want to make him the norm. I want to still
Yeah.
believe in a nice world, di ba?
during our time, ang simple ng sagot. Alam mo, may problema ka sa akin, problema ko sa'yo. Suntukan tayo sa field after class. Pagkatapos,
Peacefield! My God.
JC, magpapasuntok ka ba? Paano yung mga IG posts mo?
Oy, nakipagsuntukan na ako. Lumaban naman ako dati. May Charlie's Angels style din naman ako.
Hindi, wala pa kasing IG nun, JC.
Wala pang IG nun. I'm
Oh my God,
documented.
meron ako dati teacher, si Mr. Siyempre, sabihin ko dapat yun, wag na lang, di ba? Grade 5 ata, grade 6. Kapag may nag-aaway na dalawang sa class niya, meron siya tatawag na 5 minutes. Bibigyan niya kayo ng punching gloves o settle it.
Oo,
Pero
diba?
dapat after ng 5 minutes na yun.
Tapos na.
Alam mo,
Bating na
wait.
kayo.
Yes,
You just let it
Ross.
out.
Yung si Anon kasi, hindi mo siya matutulungan. You don't have the tools and it's not your responsibility.
Exactly.
You are also...
Pwede matulungan yung sarili mo, actually. Yun yung
tulungan mo
thing.
yung sarili mo. That's what you should focus on. Lahat ng decisions mo should be based on that. Kaya, self-worth talaga to.
Self-worth kasi if you
I know
value
it's hard to...
Yeah.
Yes. It's hard sometimes to... Kasi minsan nagigilty tayo, di ba? Parang, shit, I have to help him. That's our first line of thinking, is to be there for him. But at this, in this
Which I understand
situation...
naman actually, Sid.
Tama din.
Seriously, I understand.
In this situation, Carl, the way...
I understand lang naman. Hindi ko naman sinabing I approve. But I understand where that feeling.
Yes. Pero the way amigo can help Anon, unfortunately, is to cut him off.
Yeah. Ano lang yan, parang yan sa airplane, di ba? Pag nag-drop na yung mask, before putting it on the child, you put it on yourself first.
Yourself first. Tama ka dyan.
Before you
Pero ako
others.
talaga.
Ano
Ako
ka
ka artistic
sana?
Normalize playing evil.
Hi, Buffy.
Yes.
Pero
Pero,
I still parang deep down ako, ito na naman ako, pero I really do hope na maayos mo yung sa friends mo. Because they, like you, they were just manipulated, feeling ko. I have a strange feeling.
I think naman if you're able to explain to them the whole context, kasi nga baka din naman,
manipulative nga si Anon eh. Hindi
Anon
natin alam ko ano yung pinagsasabi nung ewan na yun.
Dapat you shouldn't have taken that na parang, bakit ako lang may kasama? I mean, you should have said, wait, where are you
should
guys
have
coming
taken
from?
back your story.
Yeah. No, that's not what happened. This is what happened. Now, tas and then call them out. You know what? Before making judgments and confronting and attacking me, I would appreciate it if you get both sides of the story first before making, di ba? Before assuming things. Call them out. As friends, dapat we should be able to do that eh. Kasi, I mean...
Ano ginagawa sa amin ni JC? Siya ginagawa sa akin ni Sid. O yan, ganyan.
Ginagawa din sa akin ng dalawa. I mean, tama, dapat may ganun. Kasi, you know what? If you don't have... Kasi kung ibang tao yan, kung wala kang pake dun sa tao, di ka naman magagalit eh. Biyak mo siya. Pero kung affected ka by a behavior of a friend because you're concerned for a friend, then you should be able to do that. That's part of it.
Yeah, number one, it's normal to be concerned for a friend, it's really normal. Pero
But alam
again,
mo,
katulad yan sabi ni Sid, unahin mo rin yung, tama yung sinabi ni JC, suot mo muna yung mask bago mo ilagay sa baby. So, yun. Diba?
tsaka
Tama
why,
naman.
alam mo, Anon isn't being a friend to you.
Oo, hindi talaga. To be
From
ikaw,
your letter,
Stop being a
parang
friend
hindi,
to him.
if you had a friend like
Yeah.
Anon, kahit nakamukha niya pa si Kaloy,
What
magiging
if?
friend ka pa rin ba with him?
Hey,
Ginagawa
what
ka lang
if?
mas difficult para mas exciting.
I,
Kamukha niya
I
si
mean,
Kaloy,
kung kamukha ni
pero
Kaloy
ganun
of Voice Lockdown, sure.
gag.
Mag-sex muna kami and then,
Hindi,
okay,
yeah.
tama na.
Yeah,
sorry,
oo.
sorry amigo. We were just making light of it kasi obviously this is a very serious topic.
Oh my God.
Involves
Okay,
mental
wait,
health.
wait. I-highlight ko yung mga comments ni Anon. Kahit
Ah.
na-explain ko sa kanila, they still sided with him. Jowa ni Anon yun, isa. Tapos may girlfriend. Mas
Girlfriend.
matagal niya kaibigan yung iba.
Kayo, co-ed school ko.
Hindi mo talaga barkada yan, Allen. Get out.
Yes.
Make
Get
make
out.
friends. Mm-mm.
Oh my God.
Yeah, find new friends.
Find new friends. Alam mo,
Pero alam mo, actually, that's easier
nag-graduate ka
said
na
than
rin.
done. Naiintindihan ko that's easier said than done, pero just stay strong. Kasi at that age, Sid tsaka JC, I remember that you really need friends. And it's not
Yes.
really easy to,
Yeah,
to just
Friends, but
drop.
not like that kind of
Yes.
friends.
Kaya nga, I'm saying stay
Better
strong.
friends.
Makakakita ka ng, you find
You
your
know what?
tribe.
Who reached out to you, the ally? Go with that. I'm sure he has other friends.
Or find your tribe. But tama rin naman si Sid, patapos na ang high school, reinvent yourself sa college. Oh my God.
Get
That's
better,
like the
don't
best.
worry. Get
Suddenly,
better.
pagdating mo sa college,
Oo. Mag-relunch ka sa college.
you can be whoever. Palit ka ng nickname. Alam mo
Oo.
yun? You can be whoever you want to be.
Be your most confident self when you reach college.
Nakakainis si
But
Anon. Grabe.
I just want to
Sobrang-
acknowledge the fact that it's easier said than done. But unfortunately, in this case, it
You
has
really
to
need
be
to do it. It has to be done. There's no other way. Tsaka I'm sure naman kasi na maybe you just got stuck in that barkada because of Anon nga. Pero if you're in I don't know kasi your setup eh. If you've been in a class in high school since first year and then until fourth year, technically you just have like a siguro core group of friends, but everyone's your friend in that
Ayan, tama
class.
to. Tama tong KRBX. Kahit online
Yes.
Twitter friends. Just message
kami.
us. Oo.
Yes.
I think you need you need the Jason T. Doors in your life.
We volunteer. Let's legit.
Yeah, kaya.
First order of the day as part of our
In-out mo naman si
Hindi naman niya alam yung name eh. O hindi, kasi tignan mo, Jason Tidor naman talaga din sila. O, calling all Jason Tidors. Everyone who can...
Lahat. Carmelite, Sydney Kids, Jason
Yan,
Tidors.
yan, buo. The Holy Trinity. Reach out to Allen if you can.
Yes. Just
Actually,
don't feel that you're alone. Oh my God. Yun ang worry ko eh. Kasi he feels like...
Zoom lang nagkikita, di ba? Wala naman din physical contact.
What's this? Alan wait, basahin ko lang to. I opened up that he triggered me to commit 2 attempts.
Oh my God, don't...
Alan, you also have to talk to somebody professional about that.
Wait. What is he saying? He's just telling the truth. And
I opened up that he triggered me to commit 2 attempts. You, Alan, amigo, you.
Alan, okay, wait.
You.
Alan, wait. Meron kaming, okay, Alan, contact me, message us later Kasi we have, dun sa first episode, meron pa kaming 3
People who are willing.
therapy sessions. So, the BL Bros will pay for your first. And then the other 2, please seek help. Kasi nangyari to sa sister ko. My sister attempted suicide and it's the scariest thing.
Alam mo,
So,
even if you think that you're over it, you just have to process it properly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Iron Knight
Oh my God.
And unfortunately, amigo Alan, the 3 of us, we are not equipped to help you with that. We are not. I'm sorry. Parang,
Yes.
I would like to remind everybody who's watching that we are all a community here. We are trying to unpack each other. But at the end of the day, there are things that only a trained professional na ang pwedeng tumulong. Diba? Uh,
Allen, serious ha? You have to message us. Ano to? Okay,
that's not a joke.
yes. Uh, usap tayo, like, for real, let's do a Zoom
Or
call
after
when
the
you're
show,
free.
we'll talk to
Oo.
you.
Um, kasi there are so many layers to this story. Um, Anon alone pa lang. And then your side of the story. Kailangan nating, we need to sort this out properly. And promise, I hope you're willing to to take on at least one therapy session and then see how it goes.
Hmm.
Um,
Pero first order of the day talaga, Al, detach.
Mm.
It's not good. He's not good for you. The fact is triggering all these things. He's not good
uh,
for you.
Not good for
So,
you.
and then what's this? Alan, don't don't
Pero I
feel
think
like
I
you're
can
alone, please. Like ang dami-dami natin
pero
dito. Ang dami-dami dito who knows your story. We are concerned. People here in the chat are concerned. Um
Pero again, ha, I just wanna bring it back to the original problem. Sige. Um, kahit siya rin naman alam niya that he has to get rid of this person. Kaso nga lang
yes.
meron
ano,
siyang thing over him. Ngayon, we are suggesting na parang it's okay, call his bluff, pero it's easier said than done. So, paano yun? Kasi yun nga yung ginagamit niya against him eh. That's why he can't leave.
I
Dun
think
siya
also
intense.
JC, ang problem dito is Allen himself is not alam mo yun, doesn't have the strength right now to
correct.
deal with any coming out or this anon. So what you need to do now, Allen, is to equip yourself.
Mm-mm.
So like please I highly suggest you talk to us and then let's get you in that therapy session. Kasi you need to be we need to sort it out and then you need to be stronger. That's the only time you will be able to make any decision actually on where you are. Wala siya. Parang he's not
And
Kasi,
maybe nga
Alan,
also, ano eh,
Alan,
maybe maybe
like
diba
what
parang we were saying na if he's going to come out to his parents, maybe they can all go to a therapy session also. The three of them.
actually,
Yeah.
I'm
That
just
will solve
telling
the
you,
problem din eh.
I'm
Yeah.
just telling you this
Kasi
kasi I
alam mo,
have the
yeah.
benefit of experience and I'm older and I but I can't um I'm just proposing to you the most logical and the most
Mm.
parang kumbaga
Simplest way to
simplest
solve
solution
the
to go
problem.
about it. But it's not quite simple knowing where you are right now, your emotional state, and then your age also. Because that's also a good, it's also a factor. The emotional maturity to deal with these things is a big factor. And I don't want you to feel naman that it seemed like parang, ay, ang simple lang ng sagot.
Papainom ako.
Ako kasi may benefit lang ako ng edad at saka experience to actually, okay, ito yung solution dyan. Pero I'm not saying na you should take it immediately. I'm just saying na this is the goal. But to Sid's point, you have to emotionally prepare yourself and have the tools for you
Mm-mm.
internally to be able to make such a decision. Because I'm not expecting you to do
Yes.
that now.
Oo.
Ito rin
Ito,
naman yung
tama yung sinabi ni Cheese Buwi eh. Alam mo, itong BL community talaga is essentially just a support system for each other,
yeah.
ha. We are just bonded by our passion for the shows that we love.
Alright.
Actually,
But,
mouthpiece. At saka, honestly, mouthpiece lang kaming tatlo, but this is everybody's safe space, and everybody's responsible
true.
in creating that.
Yes.
Um,
Oh my
ito
God,
naman,
JC.
sabihin ko sa'yo, Alan, Migs, uh, y- yung original problem is that you're dealing with somebody who is dealing with something. But that's on one hand. On the other hand, you also have your own issue about the thing with your parents, and parang somehow kasi you have to come out. It doesn't have to be now, but early later. happen. Um, because I'm obviously older, maybe by 2 years from you.
Years.
So, 2, 3 years, ganyan. I will tell
Kilala ko
you
na
naman
talaga
na,
yan, Carl.
Pinanindigan niya
16
ang sweet
ako
16
oo.
niya. Going on
Hindi,
17.
I know kasi parang sometimes it's hard to actually remember. Pero kaya naman nagkakaroon ng mga feelings that actually go haywire or go all over the places because your parents are coming from a place of love. They care for you kasi. Parang at the end of the day, you just have to remember that the reason why they react a certain way is because they want the best for you. And I am also confident na siguro, I'm sure that you also love your parents. It's really just a matter of finding that common ground. Kumbaga mag-meet yung love nyo for each other. So, maybe you're not yet prepared now or you tried and then something happened. But sooner or later, it will happen. Kasi I don't wish naman na itago mo yan forever because at saka ito rin, you will always want if when you come out it's always mas maganda na kasi you want to tell them something. It's not out of kasi something bad happened or they find out in an unfortunate incident. You want it to be on your own terms.
Yeah.
Like and they just have to always make sure na parang when you come out
Guys,
it's not because
yeah.
yeah
Sorry,
just
pero alam mo,
you just
I feel like this isn't about coming out na eh.
hindi I
It's
mean
about
Yeah,
mental health.
it's and I mean there's still that eh. And he
it's
will have to deal with
a
that
factor
eventually.
kasi. It's a factor.
Oo
Yeah.
eh. I mean, he will have to deal. I'm not saying that he shouldn't be
Yeah.
when you're ready, but if and when it comes, because it's not dealing with it now doesn't mean it will ever disappear.
Here.
Yeah. I'm
Sooner
scared.
or
Alam mo,
later.
honestly, I'm so triggered. I had a cousin who committed suicide already. My sister attempted suicide. So I'm so triggered.
Ang problema
What?
kasi dito, Allen, you know that it's something that you need to go through coming out, and then kumbaga, you tried it once,
It didn't work out.
you felt that it was the wrong timing, so now you're kind of like also parang trying to figure out na parang how do you do it, and and normally you're allowed to process it that way, and then
Si
isasabi
Pia
nga natin,
Wurtzbach, si Pia Wurtzbach 3 beses sumali sa Miss Philippines.
oh, 'di ba,
O
kumbaga
3 beses ka rin mag-come out, di ba?
coming out in your
Oo.
own
Mm-mm.
in your own terms, in your own time. What's
Mm-mm.
happening now kasi you're being forced to fast track it, or at least man lang confront it in a way na you're not emotionally prepared for it because there's this external factor bullying you into parang confronting it in the way na hindi sang-ayon sa gusto mo, and that external factor nga is Anon, who
Ano?
ironically is going through something and is projecting. This is very classic projection, by the way. He is projecting everything na he's frustrated about to you.
Ano ba
So,
yung nangyayari kay parang kasi parang
so
in your letter, parang he's also going through something. Like, has he lost family members?
Why? What do you mean?
Hindi, meron sa screen cap kasi, parang sinabi ni Anon, parang I think Anon has lost family members, something like that eh.
Okay. Ako, ang ano ko is, parang ang first step mo, Allen, is to build yourself up. That's the first thing you should do before you can even come out. Or alam mo, or even tackle this. You need to build yourself up. And I don't know. Kasi ang dami natin kailangan
Pero alam mo,
um
pero to be
discuss.
fair to
No, parang
Alan,
how do you, ito ang question ko.
mm,
How do you build yourself up? How do you, in high school Kasi ang dami, high school kasi that's the height of your insecurities, of your,
so gusto mo bang to actually discuss self-worth na? Let's like wrap this up and get to self-worth because that actually will help him build himself up.
no,
Or do you still
I'm
want to
talking
stay with
about,
it?
no, I'm
It's-
talking about mentally, emotionally,
Ay.
mentally. That is where we are now eh. He is not equipped to deal with this. That's what he is saying. Hindi niya kaya, guys. Hindi niya
Kaya
kaya.
nga.
No,
Kaya nga
at
sabi
this
ko, he
point,
has to seek help.
Oo nga eh.
We can't give them.
My God.
We can't.
Nakakatawa si
We
artistic
can't.
disaster. Oo, parang
We can't. As
Allen.
much as
Okay, oo
Alan, sa
eh.
totoo lang, I will also give you the secret because I also had difficulties when I was in high school. And I was never ashamed to go to the guidance counselor. I was never ashamed to go to a priest, even to
Yeah.
Father
Yes.
Nunez. And he was able to give me sound advice about things that I was feeling. It just so happened that I went to a Jesuit school, and Jesuits are known to be progressive. So he was able
Mhm.
to give me good advice. What I'm trying to say is that you have to go to the people who can help you.
Yes.
Suki ako
Yes.
ng guidance counselor, promise.
And it's
Tapos
okay
alam
to
naman
ask
nila na
for
there are things that I tell them na parang please don't tell my parents, and they have no choice but to comply with that. Kasi I think meron naman ata ding clause na parang if you want something na to yourself, they have to comply with that. It
Oo,
depends
parang ano,
also sa policy kung
client
nasan ka eh.
ano ba yun? Client attorney, ano, 'di
But
ba?
never be ashamed to ask for help.
Alam mo,
Ako,
alam mo
although
yung
ako,
ginawa ko na dun sa isa kong friend? Kasi she was having a bipolar spell.
Mm-mm.
And then we were trying to be there for her, like, ano na. Talagang trinap namin siya. We talked to her parents. We trapped her. And then, para to, na namin siya sa ambulance. She had to be taken to the hospital na. Against her will, ha?
Oh my
As in,
God.
dumating na sa point na yun. Yeah. Kasi it was really
intervention.
getting intervention. It was really getting out of hand. So, naano ko sa mental health. Ang dami kasi. This happens so much.
Actually, maswerte ka nga ngayon kasi people are conscious of that. Because during our
Yes.
time, my God,
Hindi.
weird ka lang. Sasabihin lang, weird ka lang. 'Di ba? Ngayon, at least
Oo.
we're
Emo
conscious
ka
that,
lang. Hindi, emo eh, di ba?
oo,
Emo.
or if
Pero
hindi ka
ngayon,
masakyan. Ganyan. Pero
totoo
Oo.
ngayon,
yan. Kasi
oo.
like dati, ako, to be honest, buti nga si Carl was confident and I guess you felt secured enough to confide. Ako, everything that, I had to deal with it on my own.
Yes.
Diba, ang hirap nun eh. I can imagine.
And you know what, it will also soften you up.
On a
But
lighter note, Mariah Carey is bipolar too. So, yay.
maraming great bipolar personalities.
Eh,
So
kasi
it's
JC sa ano namin,
No,
sa school.
bipolar personality.
Are you diagnosed as bipolar, amigo?
In
Or
grade school, are you?
or
Oh my God.
Huh?
Amigo, if
no,
that's that,
I'm asking kasi
hindi ka nga
baka
eh.
it a
We
factor.
don't know.
Because
We
he just
don't
said
know.
he feels ko, so, di ba? Kasi may iba na hindi
Sinabi niya?
naman.
Saan?
No, I'm asking. Because
JC kasi
baka,
sa amin, sa grade school pa lang, prep, grade 1, grade 2, the guidance counselor office would actually make it a point to tell us, let us know that para if you need help, we're just
you
here.
can go.
Para na-ingrain sa amin yun eh. So, it was
Hindi ko
encouraged,
na-advantage
actually.
yan nung high school. Parang I felt that
I carried it through high
I
school.
had to deal with it on my own. I didn't even tell my friends. I mean, I came out, I was in college na before I graduated. So, ano lang, kumbaga, I had to come out to myself first. Yun yung proseso. And I
To be
felt na
fair, importante naman din yung step
so
na
I
yun,
didn't
di
need
ba?
anyone that I had. There was the only factor that I needed to consider during that point was me. I didn't. So in my head, dead mas sasabihin ng iba. Pero ako, how are you? Are okay? Are you okay with this? So parang, and then it also forces you to. Siyempre, we'd all deal with it differently, di ba? I'm just
Gumawa ka
sharing
rin ba ng game plan, JC? Now that
in my
you
head.
know,
In my
di
head.
ba,
Kasi
it
like
helps
sa'yo,
eh.
you needed
So,
to verbalize it, to talk to someone. Ako, I had to process it on my own. So, ito yung nangyari sa akin, high school. Okay, oh my God, Bex ba talaga ako? Hindi ako sure, ganito. So, sabi ko, oh, sige, ganito. You acknowledge muna your feelings. Na ito yung nafe-feel mo, may dami mong crush from other sections. All boys kami, Ateneo to. Tapos sabi ko, pero,
high school.
high school. So parang, so in my head, okay, acknowledge it, it's here, it's happening, don't feel bad about it, it's happening. Pero sure ka na ba? So ginawa ko, I'll wait for college kung saan may girls para malaman ko. Kasi ngayon, at this point, although I recognize the feelings, I also can't be sure kasi malay ko naman baka must be the environment lang. I'm in an all-boys school, di ba? So, I came out in stages to myself na parang, okay, acknowledge it, the feeling is here. College, pag may girls na baka naman hindi ka talaga Bex, wala ka lang exposure sa girls. College, ay, hindi, Bex confirmed.
Confirmed.
Oo, and then saka ako nag-come out. So parang
Pero
suddenly
just
kasi,
po, JC, sa
baka
Opus
din,
Dei ka nag-college, di ba?
yun na nga, di ba? Hindi naman nakatulong na nasa Opus Dei College ako, UANP. So, ang sinasabi ko, Allen, hindi mo kailangan mag-come out na isang baksakan na. It's a process. So, minsan, for small wins, para to give you also the confidence, step by step mo siya. Hindi siya kailangan ng isang baksakan na, okay na ako, nag-out na ako. Hindi. Sobrang siyang, it's really a process that you need to take. So, take it slow para you slowly build also your confidence to Sid's point na parang, ito, okay na ako sa idea na to. Sige, sige, let it sit, get acquainted with it, and then later on, then you take it a step further. You do it
But
at
saka
your
alam
own.
mo, confident, gusto ko rin naman sabihin kay Alan, I'm confident in you that you will be able to handle this well because the way you have actually nilatag mo sa amin yung problem, you have an idea what you want to do. I'm quite sure that you can be able, you will, you will get through this.
Yeah.
I think you need more people to
the-
tell you that.
Pero the
That's why I'm
pressure,
telling you this now.
the pressure on
Pero of
Allen
course,
is he has to factor.
yeah, but
Dealing on
yeah,
it on his own na nga, itong
yeah,
si Alan
pero
gulo.
Pero
Sorry.
kasi I think not a lot of people know this 'di ba? And I think you need people to tell you that you can do this. That's why I'm here now telling you
You can do this.
And we haven't met, but I believe in you.
Yes. Pero yun nga,
Yeah.
sa akin, for you to be able to deal with this correctly, you have to take Anon out of the equation. It's not helping.
Yeah.
Kasi,
Oh,
on its own na nga, it's a
si Adon may sariling problema, friend.
Sabi mo kay alam mo, Anon, kung hindi ka pa out at closet ka, huwag mo na akong idamay. Pareho tayo ng pinagdadaanan, okay? Kanya-kanya muna tayo.
Allen, ang gusto ko malaman is what triggered his attempts. That's what I want to
Sino
know.
ba yung may attempt? Si Anon o si Allen?
Si Allen.
Pareho sila. Kasi si
Parehos.
Allen, sabi niya, nag-open up siya kay Ano na because of his harassment, he's been thinking about it. The threat naman of Anon is that if you don't become friends with me, I'm gonna do something to
I'm gonna
myself.
drink myself to death.
JC, it wasn't thinking about it. 2 failed attempts. It's not thinking about it.
This
Yung
is
sinabi-
Allen.
This
No,
is
this
Allen.
is Allen. This is Allen. Si
Allen.
Anon, diba? Anon just wants to drink himself to death. Yun yung meron tayo.
Yes.
That's the information that we have.
That's why this isn't about coming out yet. This is mental health.
Hindi, pero see, that's part
Kaya
of that.
sabi natin, he has to process. He has
In
to
the fact
process
that
all
it's
these things.
So that's not two separate things. It's connected. His
Pwede
mental
kasi
health is
trigger,
from that.
trigger
Yeah,
niya
pero
yun eh.
oo pero parang before he can even come out and deal with that, we need to know anong trigger niya. Alam mo yun, why did that happen?
Commit to attempts, okay.
And that's why I'm saying that we can talk to him privately if he's not comfortable to do it live, or we're saying that we can
I'm so
actually
scared.
patch him up with a
Pero,
professional.
Alan,
Because
we're
he's
not
able to
experts,
help
ha?
with that.
We're really just gonna be like ears so you can vent, pero we don't have the capacity and the capability to really you really need professional help. We're not professionals.
No, but we will help you. We will help you there.
And the
Professional
most,
help.
Can help
and really the
Oo.
most that I can
Yeah.
give you right now is the encouragement to say, I can give you encouragement to tell you that you will get this. We have gone through similar drama when we were younger, and look at us now. Still disturbed. But a little more
No,
fabulous.
my sister,
Alam mo yun,
my sister who attempted suicide before is fine now. Alam mo yun?
You need, I can give encouragement. That's what you need.
Yeah, it's this is serious and it needs
It is.
professional help. What we can do is help you get the professional help that you need.
Yes.
Yeah.
And since they
Mamaya
are
na natin.
professionals,
Oo.
since they are professionals, if you tell them that I don't want you to tell my parents, they cannot tell your parents.
Yes, they will
Don't
not.
worry.
So
Yeah,
this
they
is way
shouldn't.
better than the guidance counselor.
Oo, kasi walang school connection private. Yeah.
Oo.
At
Oh my
saka,
God.
I just also want you to know because you're in high school kasi. And I do remember nung high school din ako, feeling ko bumabagsak sa akin yung mundo, yung langit, yung sky, everything, even as
Yes.
yung,
Same.
pinilalamon ako ng hell. And
I'll
then
just
you
get
know what,
Yes.
parang
Go ahead.
I'm not
Continue.
sure. I'm not sure if things get better or if you just get stronger. One of the two. You can choose. But I can say for sure na parang kasi ako rin naman, lahat naman, kahit si Redemption, di ba, parang nung tayo nasa age na yan, high school, my God, feeling natin,
Oh my
oh my
God.
God, it's the
Super.
end, ba?
Super.
But, it's either things get better or you get stronger and I want you to look forward to that. Seriously.
Yeah.
So, and you are needed. There are a lot of people who love you. So
And
next time
please,
that thought
taking your life is not shouldn't
the
be
way
an
to
option.
go.
Talaga, please, please,
Mm-mm.
please, please, please. I was on suicide watch for 2 months, and it's crazy, crazy. Oof.
Are you ready to talk about that? But if you're not, okay lang din, Sid.
No, I can't.
Okay.
Nag-breakdown ako sa PETA. Kasi I watched
Oo
Night
nga.
Mother. Nakita mo
Oh,
ba yung Night Mother? Hindi, iba pa to Iba pa tong...
hindi ko
So,
na pinanood yung
Night Mother, habang hinihintay natin si JC, Night Mother, so si Eugene Domingo,
Mm.
siya yung daughter. She's like 40 years old and then she lives with her mother. What's the name of the actress's name? Anyway, si Eugene, parang the entire play was about suicide. So, pinanood ko yan 1 week after my 2 weeks pala, after my sister, hindi, 1 week pala, after my sister attempted. As in, after the play, may Q&A portion. Kasi they had
Mhm.
like a psychiatrist there para if people
Wow.
had questions. Tapos kilala ko si Melvin Lee, yung moderator nun. So I asked a question and then nag-breakdown ako sa mic. Oh my God. Kasi I was going through that eh. Yeah.
Wow. So,
Yes.
napunta sa suicide watch because of that instance or iba pa yun? Iba pa yun?
No, I was on suicide watch kasi binabantayan ko yung kapatid ko.
Akala ko ikaw yung was
No.
ikaw yung
No.
nag-suicide watch. Kasi meron sa states nga rin doon, di ba, parang automatic yun. If somebody attempts, he's going to be on suicide watch.
Yeah, siya.
Sabi,
Oo. Tatago mo lahat ng pwedeng
so if
gamitin.
anything with Allen, you will have to remember that, parang there are people in your life like Sid who will actually parang who don't want it.
Yes, please,
You have to think
oh
of
my
people
God,
like
ha?
Sid.
Alan,
Your
hindi ako
sister
titigil hanggat mag-usap tayo ng matino, ng
ng bongga.
masinsinan. Oo. Kasi we need to get to the
Sige,
bottom of
papipiliin
it.
kita. Ano yung gusto mo suotin ko? Blue or white sa conversation? Wala lang. Para lang you have something. Trying to make something out of this. Pero ano mo yun?
Yes.
Allen.
I think, Alan, we'll need more time with this problem. Pero what you should focus on now is yourself.
Yes.
Focus on yourself. That is
At
the...
least that much we can actually say, no?
Yes. And
And
then reach
wag
out.
mo munang isipin si wag mo na muna isipin si
wag.
because
Yes.
oo.
You're not equipped to help him. He is not equipped to be a friend to you. So just alam mo yun,
Una,
focus
we
on
have
yourself.
to define, can we take time to define Sid? What is a friend supposed to be anyway? I think this is a misguided parang I don't think you are being friends to each other actually at this point. You have stopped being friends to each other anyway.
Yeah.
You're not
True.
giving up something. You can't give up something that isn't there anymore.
Yes. Wait ba't hindi nagre-renew yung mga comments dito sa...
Oo nga hindi ba baka hindi tayo live?
Hindi, we're live. Hindi lang Ayan na, nag-renew na.
Hindi lang sila nagsasalita.
Hindi, nag-refresh na siya.
Do we have comments that are actually helpful?
Tama to. Giving of self is the best help for people with depression. What they're saying is the bros are with you, we are with you. Tama nga yung song, you will be found by... Adami yung record ng mga songs ng mga tao.
Hanapin ko nga yung... Pwede ba natin i-compile yung mga song na yan? Make a playlist.
Yan. Okay.
Self-worth playlist.
Allen, parang this problem is more complicated than an unpacking episode can
Yes.
handle. So, but we will,
BL Bros can handle.
yes, we will unpack this unpacking journey of you. We will take this together, along with all the friends you have here in this.
And thank you very much for actually
Chat.
reaching out to us because I know that it's
Yes.
really hard to deal with that alone.
Yeah,
And
true.
yeah.
We're all here. I hope you see how everyone else here is reaching out to you. So please don't feel alone. Grabe, bigat nito, Carl.
Grabe, oo. Kasi naalala ko nga when that was everything back in high school. Your sexual identity, that was really everything. I really still remember it also. Honestly, I will not blame anybody for actually thinking the world of it. Gets mo? Parang
Yes.
senior high.
Kasi
Like
pag high school talaga,
when I was in high school, ganyan.
Buti naalala mo pa, Carl.
It's been 2 years.
Pero ano talaga, in high school, yan na yung mundo mo eh. That's all you
Oo.
know. Yung
Friends and
barkada
family.
mo.
Friends
That's
and
it.
family ang mundo talaga.
Yeah, but thank you to the internet. Oo.
Can you imagine?
Allen, naloka kami.
Oo.
But thank you for opening up so we know how to properly handle this. Kasi important yun. Thanks for sharing. Ako, personally, one of my mottos is, I really don't mind when people share their darkness. Kasi it's more dangerous to keep that darkness in. So just thank you for opening up. And don't say sorry. We're here for you. The people in the chat are here for you. I know, yun yung natutuwa ko honestly sa BL community na to.
Hashtag FamAlay nga, diba? Hashtag
FamAlay, yes. Kasi we are able, I know we're all essentially anonymous to each other, to like the people we have on Twitter. But sabi nga sa Game Boys, diba, in anonymity, you can reveal your truest self. So,
sige, ano yung pinaka nakakalokang ginawa mo when you were in high school to deal with these things?
Nung college ako nagdrama eh. Medyo
sige,
traumatic.
Ano yan?
De, kasi nung high school, oh my God, complicated ito. But sige, fine, since you're asking me. Mag-unravel talaga ako dito. High school, kasi umalis yung mom ko and sister ko. Sister's my half-sister. They left my stepdad's place, yung dad ng sister ko. Kasi because of something that happened na shinare ko sa isang RV natin na pina-edit out ko sa'yo. So, na ano yun, they left. And then, ang arrangement is, my sister would be, like, pag may school, she's with us. Pag holiday or vacation, she's with her dad. Bigla na lang, one Christmas vacation, hindi na siya binalik sa amin. And then, we had to go through a custody battle. My mom had to go through a custody battle. And then, kasi Mimay was of age na, pinapili siya kung kanino siya gusto niyang tumira. She chose to stay with her dad. And then, we never saw her again for...
This is not the sister who was attempting.
Same. I only have one sister.
Sister.
Yeah. So, yun. 12 years ka siya hindi nakita. So, after when we lost the custody battle, sobrang depressed kami nun. I tried to forget I had a sister. Weird, no?
Oh my God, Sid.
Kasi it was too painful eh. It was too painful to handle. I was in high school and college. So when people ask me, sabi ko, no, I don't have a sister. Whew.
Wow.
Yeah. I didn't know how to deal with that eh.
Grabe naman yung dramang yun.
It was beyond my control eh. But now we're reconnected, so we're still close. Like, iba pa rin yung bond namin.
She's in Australia, no?
My mom. My sister is here.
Your mom. Your sister is here.
Yes.
And then do you have
Oh my God, JC, sorry. Nakamute ka pala, Jace.
No, it's okay kasi I medyo may ingay here. You can mute me first. I'm still gonna get my coffee. It's
Alan, do
noisy.
you have siblings din pala? Because that can help. They're your
Yeah.
first friends that you will always have till the end.
Yes. Ayan. True. Hindi natin to matatakal dito, guys, na properly. But yun, thank you for reaching out. That's the first step talaga. And we'll, ano
Kasi
to this is,
actually,
Carl,
when I
are
saw,
you on a journey to, ha? Ako, I
Oo,
want to be there for
of
Alan.
course, because, of course, yeah, of course. Actually, di ba sabi ko nga, when I
We
saw
will
that,
show you what being a true friend is.
sabi ko nga, di ba sabi ko sa'yo, when I saw that letter, sabi ko, I think we have to tackle this.
Yeah.
There's urgency in it.
Yes. Mm-mm.
Alam mo yun?
Okay. Whew. Intense yun,
Yung next
That
naman
got
medyo,
very
ano na,
deep. Ano, Carl?
oo naman. Yung next naman medyo, ano naman na, hindi na ganun ka intense, I
Yes.
guess.
Oh my God, thank you to the viewers, ha. Itong audience talaga is so supportive, no?
Oo, yeah.
No?
And you guys, as you know, oo.
Do we move on to the next letter?
Yeah, so we have to
Allen,
wait for,
JC.
for JC.
Oo. Just
And then I just
kuday.
have to take a quick break when JC comes back
Okay.
to... In the meantime, meron ba kayong gusto itanong sa amin ni Sid?
Oo, dali, fast talk.
Agaguhan. Oo.
Sorry, VRD. May intense talaga siya, but
Oo.
we're just,
Oo.
sometimes, Carl, may buzzing ulit.
Gagawin ko dito sa mic na to.
I think it's the cable. Oh my God, nandito si Ken. I remember talking to Alan Nator. Sobrang galing niyang gumawa ng fan art. Magandang gabi mga tito. Hi Ken, miss na kita, miss ka na namin. Carl, wala kang mic. You are micless.
Yan.
Ayan.
Oh, Ken, how are you? Kamusta na ang ano?
Excited na kaming
Nakakaloka yung sa Quaranthings, ha? Nakita mo yung preview?
Not yet.
Diyos ko, Lord. Feeling ko na naiyak ako dun sa parang 15 seconds na yon.
JC, wala kang mic. Hindi kita ma-unmute.
Wait,
Ayan, okay na.
I'm back.
Ken is
I need
here,
a quick
JC.
break.
Hi, Ken. Sweet girl na ba?
Ayan, oh my God, the
Ken?
queen is here.
Ken, sweet girl, para sa'yo. Kape in the morning, giling-giling.
Uy, oh my God! May place na si Sanvi. Sanvi found a place na...
Ken, are you decent? Gusto mo bang sumama sa amin? Kasi light naman yung mga, hindi man light, pero medyo manageable naman yung mga next questions.
Ay, oo,
If you
Ken,
want to answer
send
the
ko sa'yo
question
yung,
with that.
I'll send you the StreamYard link.
Are you decent? Gusto mo mag-retouch ka ba muna? Game.
Hi, Ken.
Wait, may mga nag-DM sa BL.
Sweet girling with you. Can we make sweet girling a challenge on TikTok, Ken?
Wait, i-DM ko lang kay Ken yung StreamYard link. Nasa ba si Ken dito? Ayan. Magdadamit lang daw siya. Hindi tayo mag-Among Us. Magkalat game night tayo this week. Magkakalat game night ako this week.
So, I guess nagbe-breakfast ako.
Oh, go. Ken, what can we expect in episode 8 of Quaranthings. Kakayanin ba namin? My God. Oh, yes. Wait. Go, JC. Ikaw muna mag-interact. I'll just reply to DMs.
Okay. Ano everyone? What did you think about what do you call this? Marami kasing nangyari nung weekend na in the BL fandom. Ano yung mga highlights for you guys? Well, first of all, syempre, GL, the first legit GL, Pearl Next Door came out. So we talked about that earlier. And then guys sa pelikula also. And then, madami pang iba. Diyos ko, ang dami pang lalabas. Hindi na kami magkanda-ugaga sa skeds namin. But we're so excited. No, it's this is croissant, right? It's morekas. It's an Israeli pastry. May ate bought it.
JC, unpack natin yan.
Ay,
Wala si JC nung kalat hours na yun. So,
wala po ako. Pero nakita ko naman. Ikaw, Sid, go. I'll back you up. Back you up?
Parang, to me, kasi parang, kalat hours was fun. When we started it, essentially, tayo nag-start nun with sila Gus and Will. And then now it has evolved into something else for me. So, maybe, I don't know. We'll see. Ikaw, JC.
Ako naman supportive ako. First, as long as it stays true to the original purpose naman of Kalat Hours, which is more, kalat responsibly. Although nagkakalat kami, may purpose naman yung pagkakalat. And we're all for it. I mean, it's okay na ganun. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, we're not closing any doors. It's just that parang it's just not the right time to go on it.
Yep.
Also depends on who's on it. Sorry, I have to call that out. Because,
Kasi honestly, parang I hope whoever joins a live stream realizes that you have a responsibility to your co-panelists and to the viewers to act properly and not get yourself to that point where you have no control of what you are saying. Lahat tayo adults. I hope naman. Mahiya ka sa viewers at sa mga kasama mo sa live stream. Yun lang naman ang gusto kong sabihin.
Pero kung lalabas pa ba kami sa Kalat Hours? Oo naman. But siguro din not as regularly. Kasi, okay, since we're talking about it, the reason why we've been not able to attend is because nga, we were also focusing on, sa dami ng BL na lumalabas, we also had to prioritize what to do. When we started with Kalat Hours, kasi we were only doing two? Dalawa lang naman ginagawa namin ng RVs nun di ba? So parang we had all the time. Tapos nawala pa yung isa, so we had more time. Ngayon, may assigned na kami na BLs that we need to do reaction videos to. So parang it also took a lot of our time. Plus, Unpack was also already something in the works even before the Kalat Hours incident happened. So we were also trying to make it time for it. In fact, we were already discussing na parang baka hindi na tayo makakapag every weekend kasi given the schedule, baka twice a month, ganun. So, yun. Yeah. So, that was really the behind it. It's really more
tapos
of like
11,
prioritizing.
No? Tapos na yung Truth Hour.
Truth Hour ni Pearl. Truth Hour ngayon. Kaka-11 ng kanina
Ito na yung Truth Hour.
Yes.
Hindi ko rin, actually, since Truth Hour, hindi ko rin alam kung how I will deal with that. Kung napanood nyo yun. Yeah,
Kami ni
try
Carl
to
ang natamaan dun eh. Kami ni Carl.
No, I was
So,
spared. I was asleep.
kung ako ho, kung kayo ho kami, how? 'Di ba? How?
I'm replying
Yun.
lang to Allen. Go lang, guys.
Ano sabi ni
So, yun.
Ken?
Pero it's nothing, hindi yun bad.
Allen.
I'm just
Allen's
trying to
been-
explain na hindi
Si
siya
Ken,
bad
si Ken,
blood or
diba?
anything.
No.
It was really just a series of
Housekeeping.
it was just
Hi, sweet girl!
Hi, Ken! Ano pinakain mo?
Hi guys!
Sopaw.
Cheers! Cheers, Ken.
Hindi ko na nagsabi may
Miss
pa-shop
ka
ako. Di bali may
namin!
paano ako.
Namiss ko kayo. Ang lagay.
Wait, Ken, in-unpack lang
Ano
namin
nasa-
yung recent kalat
ano
hours.
nasa-
So,
Ano
let's
nasa ulo
unpack it.
mo?
Honest hour. Was he blaming you, Carl?
I left him nga daw, di ba?
We left him. Nag-apologize naman. But ang stand ko is
Sige, kung muna
ito, my stand is ang tagal na nun eh. So, okay na ako sa kanya. Okay na ako talaga sa kanya. Like, I'm not bothered by it anymore. But I don't want to subject myself to him anymore. What a waste of time. That's all.
She a bad girl.
Kasi pero ako,
Hindi.
I'm baffled. We don't have communication outside that day, actually. So, that was really a bomb that he dropped. So, I don't know what it was about. And I don't want to make rash decisions, diba? So, pwede naman kasi siya mag-message, diba? And, alam mo yun, parang, I mean, you can see naman na I'm willing to talk things naman. I mean, it's just that you don't do it drunk and you don't do it live.
Yeah. Ako kasi ang issue ko, Carl, ilang beses na natin siya napagsabihan na don't get drunk during a live. And he just keeps doing it. So,
I
why
have
pa?
a question.
Go,
from,
Ken.
From someone who's not like your like friend na bagong kilala lang. Like, no, we're
friends.
friends.
Tayo. What are you
Yes,
talking
we're friends.
about?
No, we're friends, but bagong kakilala lang. Like, hindi ko na ano yung dynamic
Fresh.
ninyo with
Fresh friend. Fresh, yeah.
Yes.
Fresh
Hindi
and
ko na
sweet.
ano yung dynamic ninyo nila Andre. Is he like
Who
your
is that?
friend?
I don't know her.
I was willing to get to know him, actually.
Actually, hindi siya kasama sa original kasi dun sa
Hindi siya kasama.
the original lineup
for
of
for
Kalat
the
Hours.
for
Let's explain
since
na lang.
honest hour, sabi ni Pearl.
Yeah, for people na hindi alam, like me kasi, I don't really know
Sige, so what
what's
happened is
happening.
so bago kaming reactors ni Carl and JC, and then Gus is my friend actually. Hindi kami close ni Gus, but we were friends. Like we've met sa board game group years ago. Siguro twice, nagkita kami twice. And then, so nakita niya yung reaction videos namin. Parang, hey, do you wanna join a live? We talk about Game Boys, ganyan-ganyan. Parang, sure. Kasi bago lang kami sa community na to. And then, so we joined. And then, yun, parang for some reason kasi
things happen. We joined and things happened.
Nag-open up si Carl. Biglang dumating si Ash dahil nag-open up si Carl.
Ako pala una. Nagkalat ako muna.
Unang-una, nagkalat si JC. Kaya naging kalat hours. Sa first episode.
Si JC ang nag-coin ng term na kalat hours.
Nagwala si JC.
Nagwala ako. Pero
so
actually,
essentially, it was...
Hindi naman under levels yung pagwawala ko. Medyo funny lang. Kasi medyo we talked about topics. And then we were with a foreign reactor. So medyo naloka sila. Like for example, explain Borta. What's booking? Yung mga ganun. So medyo yun yung pagkakalat. In a funny way. It was never...
Ang ganda. It was a 3-day event. So day one, JC. Day 2, ako yon. Na hanggang ngayon, hindi ko pa rin kayang panoorin, honestly.
Was
I
that
can't.
when you cried?
Yes.
Oo.
Among a lot of things. Tapos day
Yeah.
3,
Yes.
medyo semi si Sid, di ba? May,
Okay.
oo.
Pero yung kalat ko was just funny kalat.
Manageable.
Funny kalat.
Manageable.
Funny
Yeah.
kalat, oo. And then,
the
so,
wholesome kalat,
essentially,
ganyan.
wholesome. Essentially, it's us three, BL Bros, and the review boys.
Gus and Will.
Gus and Will. And
So,
then,
ang review
naging
boys lang is Gus and Will.
Yes.
Okay.
And then, naging hectic yung work ni
They're
Will,
very
I think.
strong, I really like interacting with the two of them because
Super.
Same.
super.
It was fun eh. Kasi, and then, everyone balanced each other out talaga in that five-some. And then, so, Will got a bit busy. And then, Gus is, friend niya talaga sa live si Andre sa labas ng YouTube world na to.
Mm-hmm.
So, added Andre. Ang hirap kasi, the common denominator between everyone, even the international reactors that joined that live stream, we all love BL. Andre doesn't watch BL. And then, until recently, it's not because he's passionate about BL. I don't think so. Sorry ano na ako, I'll be just honest. CR na.
Ako rin naman magiging honest naman ako after you.
And then, di ba, Ken, essentially, this is a live, interactive, improv variety show. What Kalat Ours was. Kasi you were a part of that also. So, kailangan mag-gel tayong lahat. Ako, personally, hindi ako maka-gel kay Andre kasi sometimes he doesn't pay attention to what we're talking about during a live stream. How do you, right?
What does he do?
During the live?
Yeah.
Minsan tameme lang siya.
Okay.
Yun. And then...
Papanoorin ko lang yung bubbles.
And
Papanoorin ko
then...
lang yung bubbles.
So, and then we left Kalat Ours. Yun, I won't share na lang what happened. Pero we left na lang Kalat Ours for one weekend. Kasi we wanted to launch Unpack. We wanted to launch Unpack then.
That's
that
one.
weekend.
And also, parang, also coming from, I will also tell you this. Shit. Kasi nga, di ba? Di ba? Kasi honesty hour. After kasi, hindi naman to. Before that, Sid, we were, nakasalang kami for 7 hours.
Okay.
Yes.
And since we're talking about self-worth, after having done that, I was not feeling worthy. Parang sabi ko is this still the right way to do this thing? Parang sabi ko or kami, actually as a group, we felt that kailangan din natin mag-allot ng time for ourselves.
Yeah.
So parang we had to take a break also. I mean, that's just one of the reasons. Kaya
I hope the viewers
hours,
don't feel na we abandoned them. Ha?
No,
we love you guys.
Of course,
Yes.
but we need time. Like, for example, I finally got to be able to join a Zoom inuman with other people kasi Saturday is really a prime time. And, parang JC was able to do things also. And rest.
Yeah.
Kasi, hello, he's on another time zone. Sid also...
Tsaka, Carl, that weekend, we launched naman Unpack.
That too also. That too.
So we took the time then to start this.
Yeah.
And then, so napanood mo ba, Ken, yung nangyari dun sa Kalat Hours na yun?
A bit. Kasi I was tsaka ang haba na nun eh.
Oo. So
late
nakita mo yung Majestic.
Late na kami
nakita mo yung Majestic.
No?
I saw that. I saw the whole... I saw
Okay.
the whole thing.
So yun.
So nagulat ako.
That is the gist.
The last time I saw you guys, kasali siya nung sumali ako. So parang okay naman, hi! Kasi hindi ko siya kakilala. Okay naman. I mean, so kaya nagulat lang ako na parang, oh my God, I thought they were good and...
Ako, yun lang talaga issue ko kasi don't join a live piss-ass drunk.
Obviously, Sid's issue with Andre is different from my issue with Hit, diba? Para, that's normal naman. Ako naman, unang-una kasi, for you to actually say something that you said, why am I addressing him directly? For actually anybody to say something like that, you don't say it, number one, drunk. You don't say it on live.
Say what is the like that?
What he said, don't make me repeat it. Kasi parang feeling
Which
ko it's
one?
not
Majestic?
true.
Yung majestic?
Hindi, yung sinabi niya sa akin.
Okay.
Sinabi niya sa akin. You don't say
meron
it
din.
drunk.
Meron din yun. Meron din.
Hindi, iba. It's a
Okay,
different
okay.
thing. You don't say it drunk and you don't say it on live. So, which means na parang I don't believe what you said. Pero the thing is, you don't say those things kasi if it's not true.
Mm.
You get what I mean? So, ako, if...
Yan ba ang tinatawag na breadcrumbing?
No. That's just stupidity.
I want to talk about... ito pang weird. We could actually talk about it offline. You haven't reached out.
At all?
At all.
Oh.
You would like my posts. That's it. Pero...
My theory is just it's all for show.
Kaya nga. That's why it's...
Kaya ako siya tinanong nung live, di ba? I really wanted to get to the bottom of it.
That's why it's not good. What are we? Kasi parang, alam niyo naman that we're here in Unpack. It's a show of the BL Bros and we're really about being real eh.
Yes. Sorry Ken, dahil sa question na yan. Beto Sisters na po yung kasama mo. Hi, I'm Clau.
Oh wow,
I'm Gretch.
This is Clau, that's Gretch. And then, yung naka-pink sa baba is Marge.
Kasama ko po si Julia.
So Ken, gusto mo ba ng trabaho?
Hi Julia! Hi Julia!
Julia!
Ken!
Hi aunties!
Honestly, sige na. Let's move on from this.
Okay, anyway.
I just hope maging okay. That's it. I mean,
alam mo, okay na ako. Okay naman siya.
I still respect Gus. I still see him as a friend. It's just that
me also.
how do you get past that?
I have huge respect for Gus.
Yeah.
Same, yeah.
Yay, okay.
Will probably appear in Kalat or like siguro we're not closing the doors. It's just that we needed to
for sure.
Time kasi nga medyo, 'di ba, medyo.
Uy, gusto ko mag-Halloween party. Pwede ba tayo mag-Halloween party?
Oh my God.
Sure.
So, bring up ko talaga ng live,
Carl,
diba?
Ready na
let's move on na to the next letter.
Next up.
Ay, dahil nandito ka, Ken, sasagutin mo din ang next letter. Aren't you excited? Light lang to.
Dapat habang
Wait. Maghanap ako ng light music.
Dahil gumaganyan tayo.
Dapat may...
Hirap.
Oh my God. Ginawa namin yan sa RV namin with GSP.
Sa gaya.
Nasayaw namin that can dance during the OBV.
Oo. Hindi ka naman nagkaroon ng mga unsubscriptions, JC, dahil sa ginawa.
Nagsabi nga na parang, this is my favorite part of the RV.
Aray ko.
So ngayon, sisimulan na namin lahat ng RV na may dance number kami sa mga OBB.
Hey!
Let's do it!
Wait, ito na yung music.
Ako na lang din para mabilis.
Oh my God! Hindi ko alam kung tama tong music na to, but oh well.
Sneaky snitch. Hindi ko siya naririnig.
Hindi ka ba, royalty free naman ba to Syd? Baka maano ka?
Narinig mo ba?
Hindi.
Wala.
Ay, okay. Oh my God, wait a minute.
I have to share your audio.
Oo, dapat share audio.
Grabe, mauubos ko na to.
Narinig nyo na?
Oo. Ito naman, hindi naman siya nagpapa-anonymous. So, dear BL Bros and Ken, this pandemic really connects to my inner self. This pandemic really connects to me, to my inner self, to reflect and to analyze more about myself, especially in terms of career and finance. A series of questions now bothers me each day as I lay myself to sleep. Every moment, I open my phone and scroll mindlessly throughout the feed. These questions haunt me. Did you ever experience midlife crisis? How did you find your passion? Did you love what you do, or do what you love? After all, how did you know How did you know that what we're doing is our calling? Very truly yours, Miguel. Ano sagot natin dyan, bros?
Di ko alam.
Midlife crisis! Teka lang, parang midlife crisis?
Pinagdaanan ko din
Kahit
yan.
quarter life. Kahit baby quarter
Kung
life.
dumadaan pa rin tayo dyan. Ako, pinagdaanan ko yan dati. Dumaan ako.
Itong
hindi
pagiging
dumadaan ako
YouTuber
ulit.
namin.
Hello. Ano na to? Midlife crisis na to. Mangyayari sa amin.
Do you do what you love, or how did you find your passion? Yeah.
No. I don't do what I love, but I somehow love what I do, but it's not
Ang ganda niyan, Sid. Ganda.
yun.
Ah.
Parang there's so many things kasi that I love. Kaya I wanna be kasi fine arts ako eh. So I wanted to be an artist. I wanted to design furniture, ganyan, kung ano-ano. Travel, I wanted to travel the world and meet artists, like apprentice with different artists and learn different things. That's what I love. But with what I'm doing, I love it. I love it I've grown to love it in a way.
Para siyang no? Para siyang yung standard love affair na sometimes naman, you just fall in love with that person. So, I guess,
Yeah.
pati sa craft. Kasi kinento ko in the last episode naman na ayoko naman talaga din mag-advertising. At kung
Yes.
mag-advertising ako, ayoko maging creatives. Ayoko maging Pero eventually, since din ako napadpad,
Na-violate mo lahat. Gina-violate mo lahat ng provisions mo.
Hindi, I eventually, well, actually, number one, it has to love you first. It has to love you somehow. So I felt naman that what I got into loved me. So that's why I eventually fell in love with it. Tapos, alam mo yung
Yes.
parang suddenly biglang pinapaglaban ko na yung work. Alam mo yun, parang that can happen
Yes,
Parang,
same.
kunwari in the onset, ayaw naman talaga. And then you get to at first understand it and then enjoy it and then you love it. Ganun naman nangyari. On midlife crisis din naman. Actually,
Wala pa tayo doon.
Yeah, my
Pero
God. Ano lang yan? Quarter life.
ito yung sabi sa akin kasi 'di ba I just resigned last year. Ang sabi ba naman sa akin, the reason why you're doing that is because I think you're experiencing early midlife crisis. And parang bata ko naman pero it might be true. Kasi parang suddenly I think midlife crisis is parang this is exactly it. Parang you want to give yourself a chance to actually find what it is that you want to do, 'di ba?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And maybe I'm there. And kaya ho, anong nangyari? Una ho, I traveled. Tapos when I came back, ayoko na. And then got to nagka-pandemic. Ito ho, nag-YouTube na ho ako.
Yes.
I love it.
Ito na po ang bagong passion namin.
At dinamay niya po kami.
So,
And thank you, Carl, na dinamay mo kami kasi it has brought new life to me.
Baka midlife crisis namin to unraveling, tong YouTube na to.
Yes.
No, pero seriously, it's not really doing what you're passionate about, but learning how to be passionate in what you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that doesn't
correct.
Ang ideal, pero it doesn't happen all the time.
Yes.
I think you're going.
That's
Wait
why
lang, may quick question lang. Sorry, JC Kanina pa to eh. Ken, pasabi naman kina Direk Pancho, mag-Quaranthings finale party naman tayo. Yun lang.
Ay, di ba kasama na nga natin si Loli? Kailan natin makasama si Loli?
Tatanong ko.
Yes. Okay, ano yung sasabihin mo, JC?
yung sagot ko rin kay Michael. I mean, ideally, you find something that you're very passionate. Miguel. Ideally, you find something that you're very passionate about, and then you get into that as your way to earn a living. That's the ideal scenario, but that's not the case all the time. So at the very least, find something you're interested in, that you're willing to learn, that you're willing to be good at, and then from there you learn how to love it. And then that's when that's when your passion comes in, because you've invested so much time, you've invested so much learning, then you suddenly become passionate about it. It doesn't necessarily have to be like, I'm not passionate about this, ayoko niyan. hindi yun kailangan, lalo na nga sa panahon ngayon. Kasi hindi mo din
sobrang
malalaman how can you...
Sometimes the job is really about what you can do best.
Oo,
It's not
sometimes,
really what you want to do.
find mo na something that you're interested in, that you feel you can do, and then eventually later on na, okay, I can do, and I can do well, and be really, really good at it. And then you build on that, and then eventually, you know, you become passionate about it.
Your-
It doesn't necessarily
your
have to be,
Pwede rin kasi, JC, diba, your job is something that you can do well.
Oo.
And you can help that.
Find
Magaling ka
something
lang
that you
talaga.
can do well. Kasi,
Talentado ka doon. Kahit ayaw mo siyang gawin, kahit natutulog ka, nagagawa mo siya. Do it, learn from that. And
find something that you can do well, kasi that will pay you well. Syempre.
Exactly.
Alam mo,
And
And then, during your weekend
pursue your
hours,
passions on the side.
make your time for that. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Make your
Correct.
time. Oo.
Also, tama yung sinabi ni JC. Parang always be willing to learn. Like, don't trap yourself in a box. Kasi sometimes you will stumble into something na, I love this pala. So, parang it will be less pressure on you na parang, shit, hindi ko na-achieve tong passion na to. But there are so many passions to find, to discover.
Oo.
So just be a sponge and have an open mind to new experiences. Like this YouTube thing is a new passion.
Yeah.
Habi ko ata, di ba hindi ko alam kung napanood niyo yung RV na sinabi ko pa nga, nag-karting pa ako, nag-race car driver ako.
I know.
Imagine niyo ba yun? Just,
Ken, imagine mo ba?
kaya mo yun, Ken?
Yeah.
Ang bongga
Nag-race
no.
car driver ako.
Very lang.
Tapos parang
Gabi
naisip
de la
ko nga,
Merced.
parang
Correct.
gagawin, kasama ko si Gabi de la Merced nung ginagawa.
I love it.
Naisip ko nga parang, gagawin ko na ba ito for reals? Maghahanap na ba ako ng sponsor so that I can like go to Italy, ganyan. Pero hindi, honestly, kasi also, parang to your point, Sid, when I was in college, kasi naging teacher ko si Danton Tremoto. If you don't know him, guys, he's one of the authors of Ang Ladlad, one of the first queer compilations. So naging teacher ko siya. Ang natutunan ko sa kanya is that it was a writing class. Sabi niya, para as a writer, you write something that you know.
Yes.
May point to
Yes.
pero yung sabi ko, but I can only write something that you know. Like for example, kung dito ka lumaki sa Manila, tapos magsusulat ka na nakaset sa New York, paano naman yun, friend? Diba?
Right.
Parang hindi.
Punta kang New York.
Diba? Exactly. Pero in the meantime, write something that you know. Because this is also applies to your passion eh. Pero when I was already in UP, this was in Ateneo, when I was already in UP, tapos naging teacher ko naman si Butch Dalisay, is also one of the, in my opinion, I think he's one of the literary greats din naman. He's one of the greatest writers. Doon naman niya tinuro sa akin na you should never, di ba, you write something that you know on one hand. On the other hand, do your research. If you're passionate about something, you know enough, learn it. Experience it. Research is important.
Yeah.
So that's how life is. So those are the two things that you have to take note of. Diba? Parang do something that you know, do something that you're passionate about. If you want to do it, research. Learn it.
Yeah.
So,
how about you can? Ikaw can.
You can.
Mo naman ng question.
Me, I feel
how did you find your passion?
Honestly, alam mo.
Do you love what you do?
Parang minalas man ako sa love life, I think. I think parang parang bumabawi naman ang universe sa mga ibang bagay. Ever since, nung bata pa ako, I was the biggest
bro. Ano yun, bro? You're a fame whore?
I was the biggest attention seeker. Sasayaw ako lagi sa stage, kakanta ako. Alam mo yun, lagi akong, hindi ako papayag na hindi ako valedictorian. Hindi ako papayag na hindi ako number 1 sa ECA.
Hindi ba naman yung valedictorian? That takes a lot to be a valedictorian.
Okay.
Top ka sa batch. Diba?
Ganun ako. Tapos, ever since, simula bata ako, pangarap ko na talaga kasi, lumaki ako sa family ng alam mo yung pangapamilya na, channel 2 lang papanoorin natin. Ganun kami family.
Oh my God, kami sa 7, yung mga gusto shows sa nasa 2.
As in, simula pa sa mga lola ko. Lahat kami kapamilya. So parang oh my God, shit, pangarap ko mag-work dyan sa ABS na yan. Gusto kong, kahit basta makatungtong ako dyan, makapunta ako dyan. makita ko yung mga artista. Gano'n kaming family. Yung parang ano lang, talagang, oh my God. And then, di nag-aaral ako. By the way, I took HRM sa college.
What?
Sa PUP.
So, masarap ka magluto.
No! I only stayed for a year. I'm an undergrad. When I turned 18, hindi ko na kinaya yung release ng tren. I'm sorry kung may mga tiga-PUP dito, but fuck.
Hindi ko get yung release ng tren.
Kasi sa harap ng PUP, may release ng tren na working.
So, dumadaan yung train.
Yes! And
yes.
aside from that, ang dami pang mga talagang danger.
Alam mo ba,
Daming
Ken,
danger.
yung bahay na, yung family house namin, di ba Santa Mesa yung PUP?
Yes. Santa Mesa.
Across PUP, yung kalye namin. M. De La Fuente.
Talaga?
Oo. So, I always see, kaya yung drag name ko, ano yun? Sexy star name ba yun? Heini De La Fuente. Kasi yung first tweet ko ay, yes.
Anyway, so ayun. So, hindi ko kinaya. Sabi ko, hindi. At saka wala kami kasing pera nun. So, ayan na. So, sabi ko, hindi, mag-work na lang ako. Noong nag-18 ako, I decided to work na. So, breadwinner na ako ever since.
Wow, talaga?
Tapos, since I turned 18, kasi wala namang ibang...
Are you panganay?
No, I honestly don't. Oh my God, ang sobrang lalim ng life story ko. So, hindi ko alam kung ilan kami magkakapatid eh. Anyway, I don't know if I'm panganay and shit. Tapos, so I decided to work. Tapos sabi ko talaga, oh my God, ABS, I wanted to be gusto ko pa mag-artista before. Ganun level.
Hindi pa too late.
Ganun level. As in, sobrang
bata-bata mo pa, Ken.
I love the glitz, the glamour. Alam mo yun? Yung talagang ambisyosa bakla. Nag-call center ako. Tapos after na 1 year ako nag-work there. Tapos hindi ko kinaya. So, nag-trainer na lang ako. Kasi okay naman yung performance ko. So, kinuha nila ako. Trainer, shit like that.
Wait,
after that,
what do you mean by trainer also?
Product
training. Call center.
Call center.
Okay.
Kasi ayoko na ng mga... Ang hirap nun eh. Ang hirap ng call center. Sabi ng mga iba, ang dali. But no, it's really hard. And it's annoying. Tapos, after yan, napunta ako sa HR and shit. Pinakamatagal kong work HR, 5 years. So, yan. Tapos, yun siguro yung yung quarter life crisis ko. Kasi parang nababaliw ako. Sabi ko parang, oh my God. Alam mo yung nagsabay-sabay na lahat na nakabatch ko nag-aasawa. Lahat nakabatch ko nag-umpisa na. Tapos ikaw, dumagdag, hindi burden ang pagiging bakla. But, maiisip mo siya na isa sa reasons kung bakit ba. Siguro kung naging straight na lang ako, makakasal na lang ako. Siguro kung naging straight na lang sana ako, baka mas iba yung buhay mo, ganyan-ganyan. Nabaliw ako.
Akala lang natin, kung straight ba tayo, maganda pa rin ugali natin. Baka hindi
ayun na nga lang.
Baka mag-isa din tayo.
Straight ako, ang dami ko ng anak.
Kung straight ako, piling ko masama pa rin din ang ugali ko. So, hindi rin.
Kung straight ako, hindi ko alam, maka-addict ako. Maka-addict ako.
Anyway, Ken, sorry, I interrupted you.
Anyway, so ayun, sabi ko, hindi pa rin. Ano na ako noon, parang HR supervisor, ganyan, ina-energy na ako doon, magaling ko na. Hindi pa rin. So, iniwan ko lahat. I decided to pursue my passion.
How did you start?
I applied sa ABS-CBN.
Wow. How old were you by this time?
Well, hindi din naman siya apply. It's kasi nung time na yon 2016 or 2015, naghahanap sila nung parang, kasi magsisimula sila nung parang digital management shit ng mga parang aspiring influencers, ganyan. So I tried. Ang unang batch nun sila Lloyd Cadena, sumalangit na ang kanyang kaluluwa.
Huh? Is that?
Yeah. Ano ka ba? Pati si Mariah Carey, twinit yun.
Right. Sorry. Sorry. Yes.
Baka kala mo John Lloyd Cadena. Charing. So, ayan. So, yung awa ng Diyos, parang natanggap ako. Wala naman akong YouTube channel noon. So, parang tapos sabi ko, ito na ba yung sign? Kasi, kinuha nila ako, in-interview lang nila ako, tapos nag-usap kami, in-invite ako, tapos, sige go, nagpirmahan na kami ng kontrata. So, yan. wala akong YouTube. So, pinipilit ako ng mga kasama namin doon na mag-YouTube. So, I started one. And then, nagtuloy-tuloy na siya. I got into prod. I started as a production manager agad. So, tinrain nila
PM
ako.
ka.
Tapos, gumagawa kami ng mga digital short films.
Okay.
With sila Pancho na yon 2016. So, ayun, hanggang sa afternoon, na unti-unti ko na yatang na-penetrate yung mga gusto ko talagang, alam mo yun, yung mga showbiz, makikita
Success story ka, Ken.
sila.
You're a success story,
Oo,
sweet girl.
Tapos awa ng Diyos naman, itong mga series, this has been really like my dream. Itong industry talaga gusto ko eh.
Yeah.
This is the industry that I want. So yun, feeling ko
na-feel naman namin yung passion nyo sa Quaranthings.
Yeah.
Ramdam namin.
Feeling ko sinuwerte lang ni...
Oo. Mag-shoot pa tayo sa Paris, di ba? Mag-shoot pa tayo sa Paris. Sabihin mo kay Direk. Oo.
A prequel.
Yes, a prequel.
Lolo in Paris.
Who will play the younger Lolly, no?
Oh my God, sino kaya?
I nominate JC.
Hindi younger. Hindi siya younger. Gina Pareño pa rin. Kasi,
pwede, no?
Twilight years yun eh.
Oo
so,
nga.
Gina Pareño pa rin. Dapat
sino
Gina
na lolo?
Oo.
Sino sa tingin pwede maglolo?
Bagay kung Eddie Garcia, but yun, sumalangit. No?
Oo, yeah.
O baka Jaime Fabregas na lang, no?
Oo, Jaime. Pwede. Oo, Jaime Fabregas. Oh my God.
Direct nanonood ka. Bakit nakasta namin yung bago mong
project? Sino, kasi in my head, Ken, nagkaroon siya ng boyfriend nung 3 years na yun.
Nanonood ako niyan, nung pinag-uusapan niyo yan, nung reaction niyo.
In my head talaga.
May boy
ito yung story na na-form ko sa head ko, ha. Dahil mayaman siya, he hired this escort na maging ano niya. And then eventually, na-in love yung escort sa kanya. So...
willing ako na lang yung magsa-style. Ako yung stylist nung ano.
Ako ikaw yung escort.
Hindi naman ako mukhang Parisiano.
For the art. Diba?
Do it for the art, Carl. Yeah.
So, escort ako doon kasi ako talaga, parang TNT ako sa Paris na kailangan ko ng side hustle.
Yes.
Tapos, pumunta siya sa gallery kung saan nagbabas ako ng kasi nagkaroon ng gallery opening.
Nandun ka sa Montmartre.
Or hindi,
isa ka doon sa mga doon.
Or may exhibit and he wanted to buy art. Tapos isa ako sa mga waiter sa catering, tapos kami nag-meet.
Yeah.
Tapos mahilig pala siya sa FM.
Wow.
Yes.
Oo. Diba?
Alam mo, Ken, sabi ko nga kay Direk Pancho, we don't have to shoot in Paris, ha? Kasi it can all happen in that apartment. Pwedeng lahat mangyari dun in that Parisian apartment.
Yung exhibit.
Kung hindi man chroma.
Zoom siya.
Oo. Very mga sineskwela lang before, mga ganyan.
Hiraya Manawari, ganyan.
Yes, nakakroma.
Yes.
Pwede na. Wow.
Gusto ko may role din ako. Baka friend mo ko, Carl. Tapos inaano kita, parang...
Yeah. Gusto ko ito yung role mo. Ikaw yung go-go boy na umuuwi from that gay bar na kung saan nanonood lang kami ng ganyan.
Nag-ano lang ako doon.
Hindi, pwede rin na ikaw yung boy toy, Syd. Si Carl, TNT siya. Ikaw yung boy toy na una ni Jaime.
Ano yung boy toy ni Jaime?
Regulo ka eh. Pero Pinoy ka din. Pinoy ka.
Sige.
Matagal ka na nakatira sa Paris. Friend mo nakatira kayo kasi sa mga bed spacer lang eh. Nila Carl.
Yes.
Si Carl is a French local. Pa-immerse na lang po.
Singkit yan, no?
Pa-immerse na lang po.
Nangyari yun.
Tapos, si Carl, medyo broken family and shit. Talagang hopeless. Ikaw, you decided to, kasi parang nagugustuhan mo na si Jaime, hindi mo pwedeng iwanan kasi yun ang work mo eh. So parang, inano mo ikaw ang kumuha kay Carl na mag-waiter kasi racket mo din yon.
Ay,
yes.
Gigolo ako? Gigolo. Ano yun?
Yes. Gigolo and /waiter/
Ang dami,
So Carl, we
Raketero
are
ko.
co-workers. We are
Yes.
co-workers.
Tapos, ikaw ang nagreto kay Carl. Una, ayaw pa ni Carl eh.
Oo nga, ayaw pa niya.
Una, ayaw ni Carl. Fem siya, pero ang gusto niya, younger men.
Thank you
Yes.
naman So matanda ako.
Oh.
Thanks.
No!
Sulat na natin yan.
Si Carl.
Okay. Si
Pero
Carl may
gusto
gusto
ko daw
ng
yung-
younger men nung una.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
my God,
direct
Carl.
fan siya.
Ayun, pimp.
Mm,
Gigolo/pimp.
Yes.
Slash waiter also.
One time, may date kayo ni... Nagkita na si Jaime at si Carl sa exhibit, pero hindi sila magkakilala. One time, may date kayo ni Jaime, dinetch mo si Carl yung pina-attend mo.
Bakit mo gagawin sa akin yun, Sid?
Kasi alam niya magkakapera ka eh.
Oo,
Ay,
racket.
Meron ba siyang, may cut ba siya?
Wala.
Wala.
Talagang close
Magkaibigan tayo, Carl.
Oo,
Magkaibigan
hindi siya si
tayo.
Beth Tamayo dun sa palabas ni Mama. alam mo yung palabas sa'yo, yung parang OFW si Mama, kinakatan niya.
Oo.
Oh my God. So,
Pwede.
basta ganon. Yan.
Oh my God. Sige.
Shit.
Alam mo, may favorite akong
May
bar gay bar sa Paris, yung Raid
Share
Bar.
mo nga.
My God.
Teka lang,
As in,
magtatapos si JC. Ano naman yung rule ni JC?
Kailangan may role din si JC doon.
Siya yung
Oo.
landlady. Gusto ko talaga yung role ni JC. Kasi nakita niyo na ba yung mga tweets ni JC when she's in drag?
Yeah.
Gusto ko yung role niya, girl. Gusto ko
Na
talaga.
nagngangalang Mrs.
Ay!
Canto
Drag
ba yan?
queen si JC. Drag queen
Gusto ko
siya.
talaga. JC, sorry
As
ha, pero...
Basta
oo,
kaibigan
please.
natin. So tayo ay, you're a
may-ari
waiter
ng bar.
escort.
Siya yung may-ari ng
Siya
bar.
may-ari ng bar.
Ah, wow. Okay.
Oh my God. Tapos may isang episode, parang drinag makeover niya si Jaime Fabregas. So he can
Kasi naging close
finally
friend
be
niya.
comfortable
Oo.
in his new life.
Oo.
Pero
Oh my God.
kailangan ito yung
Ganda!
I don't wanna put myself in it, pero ito yung maganda doon. Nakadrag siya, pero yung last no episode na yun is we have to make love na nakadrag siya.
Pero, unti-unti mo
Sure.
siya strip down.
Diba? Iba.
Tatanggalin mo yung mga...
Viola
Iba
Davis
talaga.
in How to Get
Oo.
Away with Murder.
Oo,
Tapos
tatanggalin.
pipigilin niya ako.
Kasi nahihiya siya pakita yung totoo niya matanda na siya.
No, this is me. You have to make love
Ay.
with me
Oh my
as
God,
me.
oh my God.
So,
Yes.
oh my God, this is such a nice story.
Ang ganda nito!
Oh, okay. Mga tito kong mayayaman. Baka naman hindi kayo magkaka-roll. Kayo ang magpo-produce.
Iwan muna kami. Pasensya na pandemic. Pero mag-usap nga tayo. Baka pwede mangyari to, di ba?
But oh my God damn, yung matandang naka-drag.
Yes.
Oo. May
Twilight
Oh my
years. Twilight
So
years.
parang mga
Alam mo,
Caitlyn Jenner
honestly,
siya, di ba?
that's such a rich material. Kasi
Oo.
Sobra.
it will hit on everyone. Kasi fear yun ng lahat ng bakla.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh my God. Kinikilig
Oh my
ako.
God.
I am
Parang
ready for my...
Ayan na.
Last dance.
So, yun na ho ang passion ni Sweet Girl.
Asa na si JC, hindi niya alam yung role niya.
Oo nga,
Baka hindi siya
oo
pumirma.
nga.
Bahala ka. Bahala, JC.
Pipirma yan. Pero sana nasagot namin yung tanong mo, Miguel.
Wait. Mabalik sa question. Actually, wait. Yun, I think sometimes in the real life, in reality, you don't
Ito
always
na lang,
end up
ito na lang.
doing what you
Sid.
love.
Ito
But
na lang, Sid. So nito how did you find your passion? Regardless naman kung yun yung ginagawa mo Pero how did you as a person find your passion?
Kasi I'm really passionate about I love art. Like, I cannot imagine my life without art. Any form of art, ha? Like, whether visual or or furniture
Or movie,
design,
play,
even
diba you watch
movie
plays,
playing,
diba?
acting, everything. Even like novels, any form talaga. So actually, I love being a fan of things and learning. I'm a fan of I like
Consuming content in whatever form.
actually sometimes you don't have to find it eh. If you are just open and you are willing to explore, it'll find you. Sometimes that's what I've learned. Kasi
That's
minsan,
true. That's true.
'di ba? Parang just be open and be excited to learn things.
At saka i-attract mo. I-attract mo talaga
Oo,
siya. Huwag mo siyang
attract
tatanggalin sa
mo.
isip mo hangga't parang
Yes.
pag naaano ka, nade-delay ka, isipin mo meron ka talagang finish line. Hindi yung ito na lang
Yes.
ba? No,
Oo.
hindi dapat gano'n.
Yeah. Minsan pag siguro lost siya si Miguel, hindi niya alam pa kung anong passion niya.
Iniisip
That
niya
is
daw at night when he lies awake at night and thinks about it. Sabi niya. Do you
Mahirap
want me
yun.
to read the question?
ah,
Do you want me to read the question again?
hindi, I'm reading the question now.
Ano na siya, after
Yeah.
nitong issue ni
JC, nakabuo na kami ng
timing na
movie
natin.
ni Lolo in Paris.
I-brief ka namin kung
natin.
yung road
Kwento
mo.
namin sa'yo mamaya. Pero,
Sige, game.
Sige, go Sid.
yun,
Ikaw rin, JC, if
honestly,
you want to reread the question, go. Para...
how did you find your passion, JC? Honestly, kasi ako, I had an idea of my passion kasi artistic ako when I was a kid eh. Like, I loved drawing, I loved art, kaya ako nag-fine arts, viscom. Pero it eventually led me into advertising, which I eventually fell in love with for a lot of reasons. Pero, I don't feel bad na I am not doing my original passion because I've found more passions to explore and discover. Parang, ano din siya eh. Parang you evolve also. Sometimes don't be trapped by your what you found passionate before. Kasi we all change and we all get exposed to
Evolve.
new stuff. Evolve. So, basta ako just be a sponge. Just be a sponge and be open to new experiences and new things to learn. Appreciate. Yeah. Be a fan of a lot of things. Nakaka-invigorate. No?
Mm-hmm.
And don't stop being curious.
Yes, don't stop being curious. Super.
And it's really about on a practical side. Like I don't know what sinabi mo, he's in finance, no?
Yeah. Finance siya.
Hindi. Especially myself in terms of career and finance. Hindi, finance is a concern. I don't know what your career is, pero most likely naman you will be able to find time. It's really about finding time for your passions. Like, pwede rin mo kasi ang passion mo ay pakikipagbarkada at pag-inom. Ay di pursue that. Hindi, I mean, let's not be ashamed with that. Di ba? Just, it's
one of my favorites.
Taking time for it.
Yes.
Ako naman, di ko naman masasabing, yes, I eventually learned how to love my craft, pero it doesn't mean that I stopped doing what I really, 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 in the first place, love doing.
What? Which is?
On the side. Yun nga, makikipagbarkada at pag-inom. Dahil ako lang. Hindi, pero actually, eventually, I stopped. Parang regret ko rin eh. Parang dapat ata this pandemic, ang akin talagang first goal ay makapagsulat ulit ng short stories at hindi ko ginagawa. So, gagawin ko na po siya bukas. Maraming salamat, Miguel, for reminding me that I should start writing again. Yeah. Pero let's do it at the same time. You find your passion and do it. And
at itatahi ko lang to sa self-worth ha. Tama yung sinabi ni Carl sa chat namin eh. When you work on when you give time for your passion, that builds your self-worth, no? Kasi that's time for you.
Tsaka you discover what you're good at. What you like. Actually, yun din yung advice ko eh. Don't be pressured to suddenly parang have the clarity kung ano yung what you're passionate about. Kasi you will only find that out when you've tried a lot of things and you've exposed yourself to a lot of things and you've learned a lot of things. So yun, tama sinasabi ni Sid, be a sponge. But maybe to help guide you, first identify what you're good at because that's your starting point. And then from there...
That's for your career.
Yeah, that's for your career. Yung passion mo, yun talaga, iba-iba. Whatever
may rude awakening din naman ako sasabihin about passion. It doesn't mean that you're passionate about something, it doesn't mean that you're already good at it.
Exactly.
But since you're passionate at it, you're willing to learn.
Yes.
Yes.
That's the thing eh. Hindi ka
Correct.
titigil hanggat hindi ka nasasatisfy sa ginagawa mo with it. Kasi
Yeah.
passionate ka about it eh. So don't
Yeah.
be discouraged din naman. Kung, di ba, kung passionate
Kung
kang
magaling at it
kumanta, tapos off-key ka, dadating din tayo dyan.
At saka minsan mabagal talaga ang progress. Mabagal talaga siya.
Correct.
Pero at least may progress, di ba?
Oo,
True.
totoo.
I mean, hello, eventually mararating mo rin yan.
Correct.
Unti-unting mararating.
Kalangitan ng bituin. Unti-unting kinabukasan ko'y magnining.
Magningning. Hawak ngayon, tibay ng damdamin.
Bukas na lang sa aking pag-ising. Yes. Kapiling ko ay ang gigolo from Paris.
Yes.
You love your role, JC. You love your role.
Oh my God. Okay. One
Ako
quick
ba,
before we
bugaw?
get into
Ano?
the third letter.
The third
So
letter,
basically, JC, so si
Yung
Lolo
series
nasa
na
Paris,
gagawin,
diba?
yes.
You are a drag queen.
Yung actor
Nandun
pala
ka,
muna, para na-imagine niya, yung actor si Jaime Fabregas.
Jaime Fabregas.
Yep.
Ay, love it.
So, naka-gigolo ako that works in that bar across that Jaime Fabregas' apartment. Tapos ikaw din, drag queen ka doon, na semi-owner nung bar na yon. And then, so, napansin mo si Jaime Fabregas, basta nagkaroon kayo ng friendship, and then you became parang to help him come to terms.
Fair godmother.
May
Yes.
catering business ka rin, JC, kasi may catering business ka rin.
Meron?
Waiter tayo sa catering niya, di ba? Kaya nga niya
Ay, o nga pala. During the day. Pag hindi, anyway,
Drag addict, ganon.
side hustle natin yun to expand our market, our customers. Anyway, to help Jaime Fabregas come to terms with his, kasi he's discovering this new aspect of his life, di ba? Binigyan mo siya ng drag makeover.
Tago. Ano ba the Priscilla Queen of the Desert Part 2? I love it. Game.
Tapos may
direct answer ako nanonood ka.
I love it.
Magsisexing kami habang nakadrag siya. So,
So,
para
parang
siyang
love
left.
interest talaga ni Lolo.
Hindi, una si Sid.
Pero sa story talaga, ikaw ang kanyang talagang
Oo,
love.
Carl.
Sa akin
Yes.
siya mamamatay kasi ba namatay siya eventually.
Oo, so may crucial scene ka doon, Carl. May crucial scene ka
Nasabi
doon.
ko ba na sa finale, magkikita kayo, may scene kayo ni Gina Pareño.
Oo, may
Kasi
temptation.
kukunin niya ang katawan.
Ay, ang ganda nun.
Sa
May-
Paris? Oh my
Papayag.
God.
Hindi ka papayag sa Paris mo siya gustong
Kasi
ilibing.
dapat mo i-etch doon yung kiinom namin, ha?
Oo.
Yes.
Carl, ang gusto kong gusto ko namatay siya during sex.
Yeah. Pwede.
Namatay siyang masaya, literally.
Bakit naabot niya yung langit bago siya mamatay?
Oo.
Yan
Literally, dinala mo siya sa langit.
Gagawa na po ako ng appointment sa Marie France in preparation for my role.
Perfect.
Okay.
Preparation tayo. Oo.
And gusto ko may scene ako, yung parang si J-Lo sa Hustlers. Yung talagang
Yeah.
stripper pole.
Sid, meron kang talaga, may isang OBB na ikaw nasa stage.
Thank you so much.
Hindi natin alam kung anong kinalaman niya sa episode. Basta yun yung OBB.
Basta gusto natin ng prod.
Wala lang.
Gusto natin ng full prod.
Oo, sure.
Yes.
Sige.
O tara na. Third letter na may kinalaman.
Third letter na po.
Gusto ko yung Hustlers, homage. Game ako dyan.
Wait. Anong music dito? Maghanap na ako magandang music.
Glorious.
Sentimental.
Very Nike, ganyan. Nike. Ganyan.
Nag-sentimental na lang ako, Carl.
Sabi
Ha?
May music per letter.
Of course.
Akala ko anong theme song ng series. Yung kay Ate Shawi na.
Copyright
Yung
tayo.
unti-unting mararating. Bibili ni yan, ng producers yan.
Ayan.
Ako rin ba magbabasa ulit?
Ay, pwede namang, do you want me to read it?
Oh my God,
Sige.
parang
Pwede naman.
malungkot.
Okay.
Kasi, maganda to.
From the top yung music. Okay. Hi, Titos. I would appreciate it po if I remain anonymous if you ever discuss my message to other people. I discovered the BL Bros through your reaction videos to Game Boys. I really enjoyed your reaction and discussions. Also, I really appreciate how you give insights into different aspects of life. Ang healthy po ng mindsets ninyo. Lalo na po yung sa unpacking episode nyo last Sunday. Nakaka-inspire po on how you look and live your lives. Anyways, I just want to share my current struggle. I have a love and hate relationship with myself. I know we all do. Ang sa akin lang kasi ngayon po, I have a very negative self-image na umabot na sa point na I refuse to look myself in the mirror. When I see my reflection po kasi, I only see my flaws, inside and outside, and never past that. I can't explain how seeing my reflection or picture makes me so sad that it makes me cry. I always compare myself to how I was in the past. But looking back in the past, never ko naman naging kontento sa sarili ko. So I never understood what I am comparing to. Maybe it was the image society wants me to project, but I can never live up to. Maybe it was my idea of me that I can never attain, or maybe it was both. But I'm slowly taking care of tackling my issue on self-image. I was actually forced to. Kasi ang dami kong time ngayong quarantine. So I was forced to face this problem head on. It was an agonizing journey, but I'm glad I did that. My question is, how do I make sure that I won't break this momentum? Alam ko po na while fixing myself, I'll always have ups and downs. Progress is not an ascending trend. It has its spikes and moments. But how do I make sure na I won't go downhill forever? Sorry for my very long message and thank you for taking the time to read this. From Mulan.
Mula ngayon hanggang... Mula noon hanggang ngayon.
Or para konektado dun sa Lolos in Paris.
Sorry, artistic
Mulan
disaster.
noon.
Hindi ko alam na ganun yung music eh.
Singing gusto... Well, sige. Unang-una, yes, at least you know that everybody actually has a very complicated relationship with the self. Kasi parang as human beings, we have like these ideals in our head. Tapos it's always really our quest to attain that. Lahat talaga may problem with that. On a very practical way, kasi from what I understood from the letter naman, you already found kung ano yung kailangan mong gawin. It's just really about being able to sustain it, di ba?
Yes.
It helps naman na, siguro naman you have friends who are also open na alam nila kung ano yung mga insecurities mo and you're doing something about it. It helps na kunwari, in my case, ang always na insecurity ko is my weight. So para it helps na para meron akong workout body or something, di ba?
Yes.
Or somebody who actually will do that with me or take that journey with me or at least will check up on me from time to time. That's one. Number two, it's really about kasi ang hirap to sustain it if it's something you do precisely for it. So little by little, you have to work. You may want to work on incorporating it into your lifestyle para it becomes something that you really enjoy doing.
Yes.
Kapag it's something talagang you're doing specifically to fix something, everyday struggle, magiging struggle yan. Kailangan, you have to turn it into a hobby or part of your schedule. Tapos ito yung pinaka-corning suggestion sa lahat. Pero it should work, I'm telling you. It will also help if you keep a journal.
True. I so believe that talaga. Like, to write your thoughts down. Kasi at least physically,
journey mo andon, diba?
It's nasa labas siya. Yeah. Totoo yan.
So yun, kayo. Pero para
Um,
makwento ka lang, yes, yung nagiging problem ko, just to,
Ako ay sige.
since in the tradition of our unpacking, and we sometimes get personal. I grew
sometimes,
up, sometimes,
Julie,
ano ko talaga, I grew up, I was a fat kid. I still see myself as fat. Yun yung struggle ko ever did. Pero eventually, I found things na parang, now I like doing yoga. And it's not just for health also, it centers you. Actually,
namaste. The light
bumait
in
ako,
me honors the light in you.
bumait ako dahil sa yoga. Diyos ko, kung nakilala niyo ako before yoga, promise.
I love
Mira.
yoga. Yoga saved my life, honestly.
Yes. Di ba? Katulad no, find activities like that na it doesn't just help you with the issues that you want to need help with, pero
Yeah.
also it enriches you as a person. Alam mo yun? Parang
Yes.
gano'n.
Correct. I agree. Actually, yung maganda sa yoga, sorry, I'm a yoga stan.
Mm.
Ang what I
Hindi
took
ko
away from yoga, besides all the fitness and everything, it rewires your brain to, kasi one of the teachings in yoga is you have to be centered, you have to be in that, so you are able to identify that thoughts are just thoughts. Your thoughts are not you. They are just thoughts. So, kung ano man
Oh my
yung
God, I
like
love that.
your voices mo, they are not who you are. They are just voices or thoughts. So, mahihiwalay mo yon sa sarili mo, which helps build who you are. Kasi, hindi ka na makikinig sa inner saboteur mo eh. Alam mong, yun ang natutunan ko talaga sa yoga. Alam mong thoughts lang siya. Hindi yan totoo. You may have thoughts but they don't control you. They don't affect you. As well, we try as much as we can. Pero when I do my yoga practice, nahihiwalay ko yung sarili ko sa thoughts ko. And then eventually, because I've been doing it for, how long has it been now? A year. Naano ko na siya. Parang, even when I'm not doing yoga, na-realize ko, when I'm having doubts or whatever, my inner saboteur is talking, na-realize ko na, inner saboteur lang yan. Hindi yan ako. No, di ba, Carl? Ganun lang.
Also, something about, I learned something, there are body parts that you never even knew existed. Tapos kailangan mong igalaw.
Oh my God.
Totoo.
Like what?
Now try to, parang, the effort is
Just
going
to
to
die.
we're part of your something, whatever. Pwede pala yun.
Totoo. Diyos ko, may muscles ako na hindi ko alam na meron.
It helps
Oh
you
my God.
discover yourself, promise. Alam mo yun?
Oo.
And you just have to also take note kung anong yoga yung gusto mo. Kasi may yoga that actually helps you lose weight, may yoga who actually helps you relax, may yoga who actually helps you to center. Choose. Pero all of those, katulad na sinabi ni Sid, it really, parang ang common denominator is helps you center yourself.
Yes. Oh my God, si Corinne nanonood. Hi, Corinne. Nag-yoga din kasi yan. Hi. Si Corinne is my friend. She's the sound engineer for Boys Lockdown.
Hi!
Oh, hi, Corinne.
Galing. Ang ganda ng ang ganda ng sound. I can't just see soundtrack, the entire thing kung paano nalapat.
Pero, question, did you ever have that time in your life na hindi nyo makita yung sarili? You didn't want to see a reflection in the mirror? I had when I was in college.
Yes. Yes.
Oo. Of course.
That still happens recently. To me, sometimes, even until now.
There are days.
Talaga, JC?
Yeah.
Even till now?
Yeah. But ako nga sa akin, first of all, you have to acknowledge that you will have to go through those things. And every day, self-image can be a struggle every day. That's why to counter it, and it's good that you're asking the right questions, no, simulan. Kasi alam mong hindi siya sustainable eh. Ideally, you're confident every day, all day, every goddamn 365 days of the year, di ba? Pero hindi yun ganun eh. So, first of all, you have to acknowledge na there will be days na you won't be feeling your oats. So, on days na ganun, kailangan mo yun encounter.
Sumayaw ka na lang.
kailangan mo yun i-counter with
Kumain ka
self-love.
na masarap.
Take care of yourself. Kasi the knee-jerk reaction to oh my God, I hate myself right now is to hate yourself. So the counter that, you hate yourself, then do something to pamper yourself, to love yourself, to take care of yourself, para it contradicts what you're feeling. That's a way to do it. Like for example, exercise. If you hate yourself, then love your body, be fit. I mean, for as long as you acknowledge that, then you're more proactive in your approach as opposed to like you just avoid mirrors and you wallow. Parang kailangan alam mo na, okay, teka lang, ito na naman ako, my thoughts and me, and then do something to counter it. So first, take care of yourself really well. Love yourself. Self-care is very important to counteract yung nafe-feel mong insecurities. Yun. And then surround yourself with people who make you feel good.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's also
At
part
Pero
of it.
itatahi ko lang doon sa second letter.
Yes, diba?
When in one aspect, kaya you're not happy in one aspect of your life, then focus on on aspects of your life that you're happy with. Like if your passions make you feel good, then spend time in that. Parang try to invest more time in things that make you feel good versus focusing on the aspects of your life that don't. Kasi lahat naman tayo, we have aspects in our life that we don't like.
Dami.
So, dami.
Ilang taon na ba siya? How does the letter say?
Hindi,
No.
didn't say.
Pero kasi I'm sure naman that as you, feeling ko naman mga one year and 2 months lang ako older than you. Me being 16, ganyan. Pero I assure you naman that as you grow older, you will be able to find out how to take control of how to fix yourself or to how to bring yourself. Like kasi ano mo pag tinitingnan ko yung mga pictures ko nung bata ako, I was like, oh my God, I wore that. Alam mo yun, parang matututunan mo rin eh.
Pero bata ka pa din, di ba?
Younger. I'm still young, but when I was younger.
Yeah, no elementary. Kasi senior high siya ngayon.
Ng kinder, gano'n.
Grade 12 si Carle, grade 12.
Grade ka. Mag-ano pa lang ako, mag-asset pa lang ako next. Saka mag-upcat. Meron ba kayong tips for upcat?
Meron ako yung vape juice.
Pero anyway, and it's a necessary journey to take din naman to find your kunwari, if you're not kunwari lang, 'di ba, you're not confident about your body, pues edi style. Yes. Find out kung anong style. As you grow older, you will find ways kung paano mo nga dadalhin yung sarili mo. Kasi, honestly, ilan lang naman yung mga pinapanganak ng Diyos, ha? Lahat tayo, most of us will have to work hard.
Saka, yan din yung pinaka-downfall sometimes why you feel bad about yourself is when you end up comparing yourself to others. That's
never
Like
compare.
for example, if you keep on looking at Instagram, bakit ganyan yung, I mean, sometimes I also fall into that trap even at this age, na tipong, oh my God, if I only had that body, if only I had abs, if I had that, I mean, ang daming mong but at the end of the day, actually, hindi naman tayo sure na pag nagka-abs ba tayo, sasaya tayo. Hindi din ako sure.
Alam mo,
sure, sasaya ako. Feeling ko sasaya ako. Pero
baka
ang ginagawa ko,
short-lived lang ay siguro.
Parang when I'm not feeling myself in like on one day in a particular, I forget about myself first, and then I get into more universal issues or world issues or community issues. That's where I pour my thoughts and feelings into. Parang forget yourself. Parang you forget yourself for a while and then think of other people first. Kasi minsan, parang if you can't work on...
Ano niya sustain nga yung trajectory niya. Parang he's... diba? He's already doing it, pero paano niya
continue yung momentum niya.
So,
yeah.
Paano ba?
Ikaw,
feeling ko you just have to master yourself. You just have to...
Master babe. Shout out.
And just like that,
Well,
we are
And
back
just
to
like
Kalat
that,
Hours.
there's a certain dude din naman, di ba?
grapefruit method.
Hindi, parang kumbaga kasi habang tumatanda ka, yung mga problema mo dati, parang tatawanan mo na lang, parang, oh my God, pinoblema ko talaga yun before. Tapos parang, especially sa concern niya, which is, I feel like, more on the physical
Parang physically, kasi may
aspect.
mirror.
Kasi may mirror. Every time I look in the mirror, I'm not happy. Well, then be the best. Ang daling sabihin nito, ang hirap gawin, pero ito lang yung isa sa mga, alam mo, hindi naman tayo, sabi nga ni Carl, hindi tayo pinanganak na talagang mga Diyosa. Kukunti lang tayong ganyan eh.
Oo, ilan na
Oo.
tayong ganyan.
Oo, kaya
Yung pusa
ako
ko,
talaga,
pinanganak na Diyosa. Yung
yeah,
pusa.
honestly, I cannot relate eh. Kasi, eme, charing lang.
Oo, yung sila Ken, sila Angel Aquino, ilan lang
Kami,
ganyan.
kami
Oo.
nila Don, nila
Ilan lang
Lucy.
kayo, Ken? Ilan lang kayo
Sila
na pagpala.
Gretchen.
konti lang kami. Saka kailangan magpa-register ka talaga. So,
Oo.
kasi may ano kami, may membership. Oo, may paluwagan sa
Pwede
ganyan.
mo no? You made it to the
Sa
cutoff.
paluwagan,
No.
Ken, feeling ko ikaw ang
Swerte
pinakamaluwag.
nila. We accepted them. Sila Don, sila Lucy.
Swerte na.
Hindi,
Love
honestly,
it.
alam mo, you just have to try to be the best version of yourself.
Yes,
Kasi
love
walang
it.
walang ibang makakagawa niyan kung di ang sarili mo. Kasi kung hindi maganda ang tingin mo sa sarili mo, kahit sabihin ng mga tao na, oh my God, ang ganda-ganda mo, ang sexy-sexy mo na nga eh. Wala ka na nga. Kasi di ba yun naman ang normal, lalo na sa kabataan, tagyawat, yung mga taba, yung mga pananamit, yung buhok, yung buhok, magpariban ka. Kung mataba ka, magpapayat ka. It's
Papayat ka.
always a choice.
Yeah,
Hindi
agree.
mo pwedeng sabihin na parang, oh my God, I'm so, kunyari ako, ang taba-taba ko. I cannot say na, oh my God, I'm so fat. Bakit nangyari sa akin to? You can always work out, hun.
Habang kumakain siya ng
Diba?
ng siopaw. Bakit nangyari sa akin to? Ba't ang taba-taba ako?
Ayoko na. Di ba? Parang, hindi, honestly, hindi, di ba? Parang, laging may paraan. At saka dyan na rin papasok yung, kung maging, sabi ni sa akin ng isang friend ko, si Roxanne Barcelo. Sabi ko, Ma'am, PI, ayoko na, nakakaloka na, wala nagkakabit
I
sa
love
akin.
Roxy's vlogs.
Kami yung gumagawa nun before. Kami
Oh
ni
my
Pano.
God, it's so
Yeah,
funny.
kami nag-start ng vlog niya.
Uh-uh.
She's the best. As in, sobrang makakasundo niyo yun. Sabi ko, PI,
Pwede namin
nakakaloka
i-guest
na.
and through you.
Pwede natin kausapin, bakit naman hindi? Favorite niya mga yan. Wellness, self-awareness, favorite niya yan. Sabihin ko.
Yay!
Tapos, parang, sabi niya, Ma'am, syempre, hindi naman siya nag-atubili sa akin. Try to be the best version of yourself. Kasi hindi mo naman pwedeng sabihin na magugustuhan ka ng mga tao just because ikaw yan.
Yes, JC.
Maging ikaw yung taong gugustuhin mong magustuhan nila.
True.
Gets? Na parang, huwag kang mag-settle. Kung gusto mo magustuhan ka ng tao, maging ikaw yun. Ganon. Na hindi pwedeng, ito ko mahalin niyo ako kung ano ko. No, iba na ngayon eh.
Oo.
Diba? So yun, push mo lang, mare. Mag-toner ka, mag-facial wash ka, ganyan.
Yeah. Pero as you, for me, as you improve yourself, focus, as you, syempre, lahat tayo may goals sa sarili natin, diba?
Oo.
Things we want to change. Pero as you are doing that, para namang masaya, focus on the stuff that you already like about yourself. As you improve other aspects of
Oo,
yourself.
tapos mahahatak na yan lahat.
Make sure as you improve yourself, it's towards something that you appreciate and you like.
Yes.
Kung gusto mo magpaka-goth, be the best, hottest goth person. Alam mo yun?
Girl, yes.
Kung gusto mo maging, kung mahilig ka sa K-pop, ganun. Pero kung anong gusto mo, di ba?
Kung gusto mo magpakapokpok, ikaw yung pinakapokpok. Ganon.
Doon, yung quote kay
Wow.
Ann Curtis, I'm the hottest, parang, di ba, parang meron siyang line? I'm the best whore in town. I may be a whore, but I'm the best whore in town. Ganyan.
Correct. Sabi ni Miss Jacqueline Jose.
Ay, si Jacqueline Jose ba yun?
Yes, ang nanay niya. I may be a bitch, but I'm the best bitch in town.
Mm.
Mm. Mm.
Si JC.
Ayun na, nag-self-love.
May power interruption daw. Sorry, guys.
Ah.
Nawala yung internet.
Ay, nako, talaga dyan sa San Francisco. Ew.
LA.
Ay, nako.
LA ba siya? Talaga dyan sa LA,
LA.
oh. My God.
I know, right? I thought they were like, akala ko naayos nila yung economy joke.
I never wanted to. LA?
In
Ew.
spite of the donations they sent to that city, they're still like having problems.
I know, right?
Guys, grabe. Grabe po sa LA. Yung nandun ako noong 2015, nasa Hollywood kami. Lahat ng tao, siguro I would say 90% ng mga tao sa Tinder, pogi. Kasi either they're an actor, a dancer, musician, whatever. Parang, oh my God. As in, dun ko na-discover na may limit pala yung swipe. Parang,
Meron.
oh my God, naubusan ako ng swipe.
Kasi naubusan ka.
Meron
Naubusan
talaga
ako ng
siya.
swipe.
Meron.
Kasi lahat talaga, right, swipe right. And then, ay, ubus na yung Sona pa Tinder Plus ako doon.
Nagbayad na.
Nagbayad na ako. Sayang eh.
Oo naman, no. Supportahan ng
My
land.
God, yung unang date ko doon, he's a dancer. Parang naka-apat na date ako doon when I was in Hollywood. Yung first date ko doon, his name was Hunter. And
Ay,
then he's a
ang ganda ng
dancer.
Mm.
He was half American, half Persian or Egyptian.
Wow.
Hot.
Dax. Dax, I'm
Ano?
sure.
Ay, hindi kami umabot doon. Sweet,
This is the point
ano
to
ako
sweet
eh.
girl.
Sweet girl ako eh. I'm a pure.
Yep.
Tsaka first night ko yon sa Hollywood. As in, literally, kaka-landing lang namin. Kakapunta lang namin sa Airbnb. Grabe
Pasakay ka pala ng taxi, swipe right.
Totoo! Totoo yan!
Kaya naman pala naubos ka agad, Sid eh.
Hindi pa kayo pwedeng tumayo sa eroplano. Swipe right ka na.
Ay. Oh my God,
Aray,
Nikki Aki,
wow.
malazin, kind of. Pero mas hairy. Pero ang gwapo niya talaga. Wait, pina-follow ko siya sa Instagram. Wait pakita ko sa kanya.
Oh my God.
Ang hot niya ngayon.
Anong pangalan niya, Khaled?
Hindi, Hunter.
Ay, oo nga pala si Hunter. Oh, wow. Ganda. Very.
Hindi na pangalan ni
Hunter
Sid Bray.
Bizzer.
Very huntsman.
Oh my God, kamukha nga ni Zayn.
Ayan eh.
Can we see that?
Kind of.
Ay, cute.
Oh.
Ogie.
He's
So ano
like
siya,
a
model?
prince.
Hito.
Ano siya,
Are you-
model?
Are you...
Dancer. He's a dancer.
Ako pa yung
Guwapo.
Hi, LA. Ayan, may nudes siya. Ano ba yan?
O, dali. Flash. Kati-kati. Kati-kati.
Ay,
Ay! Kaya mo pa, Ken. Kaya mo pa.
Kaya pa daw.
Ay. Wait, Ken, habang may mga viewers tayo dito, what can we expect from the finale? Excited na talaga kami. Pero thank you for giving us this break to emotionally prepare ourselves. Honestly, kinailangan din namin as viewers.
Correct.
Kasi kung hindi pa, masusuntok mo na yung laptop mo eh.
Ibabato daw niya yung mesa.
Oo eh.
Yung
Binabantaan
computer
din tayo niya sa...
table.
Yung group natin sa Twitter, binabantaan din tayo niya ni Sid eh. Talaga magwawala na ako.
Nagulat pa si Direk Patrick, nagtukam na ako. Doon sa RV.
Sabi mo, parang naman paniglalaroan yung feelings namin. Parang yung sinabi.
Makakaulol na to, ha? Alam mo, honestly, pag natapos yung Quaranthings, I will rewatch it. Kasi Hindi lahat ng episodes talaga, yung ending ng bawat episode, nakakaulol.
At saka parang
Bawat
meron kang mga mamimiss na mga lines na parang pag nirewatch mo, saka mo lang siya,
Yes.
oh shit, kaya pala.
Oo.
May mga
Oo.
ganun siya. So,
nakita mo naman kung paano kami manood, kaming tatlo,
Yes.
di ba?
yes. Paborito ko talaga.
Pinapagalitan nga kami minsan ng ng
Ang
mga
daldal daw namin masyado.
comment.
Sabihin sa inyo, may sinabi, hindi nyo narinig.
Kasi,
nyo.
sa totoo lang, Ken, kung kami naman, nanood lang kami, nakaganyan lang kami for like 30 minutes, papanoorin nyo ba?
Hindi.
I'm here for the talak. I'm here for the talak. So, I'm here for the blow-by-blow commentaries.
Ayoko din naman yung nagpo-pause ng video.
Ayoko.
Nawawala yung flow.
Ang hirap i-sync nun, ha? Nakakapagod.
Yun din.
Yes.
Yes.
Oo. True.
Well, baka naman walang viewers ng Quaranthings dito. Teka lang naman.
Meron.
Well, manood kayo.
Ito na. Talagang dito na mapagtatagpi-tagpi lahat ng mga mabubuo na talaga ang puzzle. Tapos talaga namang yung mga kulang, yung mga butas talagang masusulsihan na siguro. And then
Gaano kahaba yung final episode?
I feel like it's mga 30 minutes yata.
Okay.
Paano pag sinabi sa JC mga 2 hours
45 minutes.
Parang mga 3 hours and 15 minutes.
Game.
Lord of the Rings.
Dapat magsara ang kailangan na magsara.
Lord of the Rings na pala.
Oh my God. Cleopatra pala to.
Oo.
10 Commandments, ganyan.
10 Commandments.
Yung mga pagmahal na araw, no?
Oo, tatalunin ng 10 Commandments.
Siyempre, pagmahal na araw, hindi ka rin makanood ng porn. Talagang gusto mo magnilay-nilay. Wala kang choice. Panoorin mo na lang.
So, mga 30 minutes, Ken.
Yung first cut.
Kasi daming viewers daw ng Quaranthings dito. Siyempre, we're following Quaranthings, Ken.
Hi, next Akia.
Quaranthings stand here.
Hi, Lex Jam.
Nanonood kami ng Quaranthings.
VRV.
Ready ba kayo? 10 hours yung unpacking? Kalahating araw. Pwede naman.
Maawa kayo sa edit. Mag-i-edit nun.
Si Carl yung mag-i-edit.
Pero yung unpacking
JC, oh my God. JC, i-unpack natin ng lahat ng pwedeng unpack. Bahala na si Carl.
Oo. Challenge accepted. Dadakdak lang kami.
Bibili akong Zoom for the month.
Kasi nasa pinapos-pos mo. Wait lang.
Can we talk about this?
Wait lang, I need time to talk about this. Wait lang.
Wait a minute, ha? Oh my God, ang lala nun kung reaction, tas may unpacking sa gitna.
Hindi ko alam yung magiging pagtanggap ng tao sa ending.
Talaga?
Alam mo, ako honestly, Ken, don't answer my question. Pero kasi ang feeling ko sa Quaranthings kasi the way the endings go, feeling ko ang finale yung may pinaka-nakakalokang ending of all the episodes. Don't answer.
Yeah, I'm not gonna answer that.
Pero as in, ang feeling ko sa ending ng finale, feeling ko matatameme ako.
Mumurahin mo kami sa group. Mumurahin mo kami sa group, ganon.
Oo.
Mag-aamok sa group si Syd Ken.
Ako personally, I loved the ending.
Okay.
Personally lang naman to, I loved it. Yun yung in-expect ko, yun yung gusto kong mangyari. Yun.
Okay.
Ako personally, yun yung gusto kong mangyari.
Oh my God, so sa ending nag-sexy Rocky tsaka si
Feeling ko
Glenn.
align tayo,
oh
Ken.
My God!
Feeling ko align tayo sa gusto, Ken.
Really? Basta parang yun yung gusto kong mangyari. And then, sasabihin ko na nga dito, sasabihin ko ba? Or hayaan ko na lang kayo makadiscover.
Wag, baka spoiler ba? Wag.
Hindi siya spoiler, pero hayaan ko na lang kayo yung makadiscover. Basta wag kayong maging impulsive. Huwag kayong padalos-dalos. Ganon. Ganon yung advice ko. Huwag padalos-dalos, huwag impulsive, huwag isipin lahat ng gagawin. Think before you click. Basta ganon.
Ay, naku! Ken, paano ako matutulog niyan?
Basta ganon.
Interpret ko pa yan.
So, ibig sabihin ba, wag mo nang itigil, wag mo nang i-stop, ganyan?
Probably, I don't know.
Okay, noted.
Siguro,
Nakakainis.
Basta ganon. Think before you click. Don't be impulsive. Don't be... Calm down. Ganun lang.
Sige.
Okay.
Noted.
Tapos, yung first cut kasi ng finale, matagal na siyang gawa.
Talaga? Tapos
Matagal na siyang gawa. Inuna namin siya.
Okay.
Tapos, we watched it together. Tapos, parang nagtitweak kami. Parang ganun.
Okay. Gets.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yung attack yung ginawa namin. So, yan. Ganon.
The emotional torture. Sweet girl is not being sweet.
Bakit?
Sabi ni Apple,
Ano
I
ba?
may post-credit scene. I don't know.
Basta don't be impulsive. Don't be impulsive, guys.
Calm
Calm down.
I-on nyo yung mga ano niyo, yung mga young
Yan, ito na yung malalang sweet girl.
Hulog.
Solar system na to.
I-on nyo yung mga young living ninyo.
O yung ganang exercise nun, ha?
Yung mga favorite scents nyo. Ganon.
Oh my God, kinakabahan na ako talaga. Ah!
Kaya yan. May iraraos natin to ng maayos. I'm so excited for Friday, honestly.
Ang dami ng things. Ang dami ng theories.
Ang dami ng quaranthings.
May paayuda ba si Royce?
Anong ayuda pa bang gusto nyo? Anong ayuda pa bang gusto nyo?
Punong-puno na ng abs yun.
Halos makita nyo na lahat.
True.
Sayang hindi narinig ni Carl. Gusto ko pa naman yung reaction ni Carl.
Ano? To what?
About the Quaranthings finale.
Gusto ko purist ako. Kailangan kung pag napanood ko, masashock talaga ako.
Oh, okay.
Ay, gusto niya ma-shock.
Magkakasama naman kayong manonood eh.
Oo. Grabe talaga yung preview eh. Nag-full circle nila eh.
Hindi ko pa nakikita.
Oh my God,
Pinost
panoorin
ng
mo.
ROD sa Twitter.
Paayuda ng Ride or Die.
Mm-mm.
Mga paayuda sila.
Yes, ang agang paayuda, 'di ba? Kasi sa Friday pa na full.
Habang ako
Kaya
naman
napanood mo na yung PND?
What?
Pearl Next
Have you
Door.
seen Pearl Next Door?
No, not yet.
Watch it.
Manood ka.
May ginawa ako nung Friday. Pero papanoorin ko. Maganda.
Oo.
Yeah, sobra.
Pasabog si
Medyo
Adriana.
Galing.
Oo.
Ako nagustuhan ko
Galing.
siya.
Tsaka yung the characters they introduced, ang saya-saya. Feeling ko dapat mag-usap kayo ni Davao Conyo minsan. Feeling ko ang saya nun.
Oo, oh my God.
Fonzie ha. Davao Conyo as Fonzie.
Okay.
Tapos si Sweet Girl, di ba? Isipin nyo si Fonzie and Sweet Girl mag-usap.
Sweet Girl, magbarkada. Oh my God, it's over.
Gumagay-
Saya-saya nun.
Gumaganyan ka lang the whole time.
Oo.
Uy, nakita ko yung TikTok nyo, Ken, ha? Nakakaloka.
Alin.
Ang ganda ng TikTok niyo.
kayo.
Yung sayaw nyo.
May kasama ko mga bakla.
Oo, walang hiya. Kasi
Oo.
na-challenge kaming tatlo na gawin daw namin yun.
Kumisip kayo.
My God.
Hindi namin kaya. Ako, hindi ko kaya. Hindi ko
After ng
kaya.
finale, lalabas ko yung
Pa
mga...
naman kaya ni JC.
Ay, before the finale, lalabas ko yung mga TikTok na ginawa namin nila Royce, nila Kyo.
Oh my God, I love
May
it.
TikTok kayo ni Royce.
Yes.
Ayan na.
Gusto mo ng preview?
Bakit hindi?
Oh my God. Ang hot
Ang
hot ni Roy.
gwapo sumayaw ni Royce. Ang gwapo sumayaw
Ken,
ni Royce.
may question ako. A very, very important question.
What?
Mas gwapo ba si Royce in person?
Si Royce ay... Paano ko ba sasabihin? Yes. Oo. Tsaka mas gumagwapo siya kapag, di ba, ang gwapo na niya. So, pag nakilala mo siya, yung magkakaroon ng respect. Kasi pag
grabe pa.
aminin na natin to, ha? Unang kita, hindi mo kilala, ang gwapo, parang medyo gusto mo makipagbaboyan, di ba?
Oo naman. Given naman yun, oo naman.
Of course.
Yes.
Di ba?
Hindi
Papababoy ka. Oo.
Yan yung
Papababoy ka.
bang on the wall. Yun yung bang on
Bang
the
me
wall.
against the wall
Yes.
and make me feel cheap. Oo.
But na pag nakilala mo siya, gagwapo lalo siya sa paningin mo kasi yung magkaka-respect ka sa kanya. Kasi yung respect niya din sa, like, hindi na, well, ako lang naman ang bakla doon, tsaka si Pancho. Yung respect niya sa amin, hindi yung respect na hinihingi mo eh. Alam mo yung respect as a person, as hindi siya yung talagang lalaking, kita mong iwas. May mga ganun eh. Siya hindi talaga. Tapos touchy-touchy
pa naman ng mga shorts
siya.
na pinapasuot nyo sa kanya eh, di ba?
Well, siya namimili nun. So,
Thank you so much.
touchy-touchy siya,
Sa mga
akway-akbay
sports.
siya, mga hawak-hawak, mga ganun siya. Hindi siya naiilang.
Alam mo, parang ano talaga siya, no? Mabait na tao. Yung genuinely good person.
At saka yung parang baby boy, yung parang gusto mo alagaan, yung ganun.
Paano ulit yun?
Kasi kasi behind that masculine physique is a baby boy.
Is the baby boy.
Underneath
Oh.
that armor, the warrior is a child.
Papakita ko na lang yung nagkamali
kinanta namin
kami.
yun, graduation. Kailan ba namin, Lasal yun eh, kinanta namin yung Warrior is a Child.
Ito na, hindi ko pa naman i-upload. Papakita ko sa inyo yung isa.
Go,
Pero ito
yeah,
yung
tayong special preview, guys. Ayan.
pero ito yung mabilis lang kasi nagkamali siya. Pinahiya kasi kamali siya. Pinahiya ang po siya. Wait lang. I am looking for it.
Sabihin mo ako pag ready ka na.
Yes. Ay, hindi ito.
My God, si Royce.
Sobra. Di ba nung nakausap niyo siya, parang medyo,
Although may mga sinabi siya nakakaloka dun sa kalat hours na yun. Yung...
ganun nga siya. Willing siya makipag-usap ng ganun kahit sa aming mga bakla. Wala siyang keme, wala siyang...
Kaya nga dapat nga magkaroon tayo ng after finale party. Isipin mo may Royce ka na.
After finale orgy.
Wow!
Sure.
Kasama natin
Talaga
kasama natin si Gina Pareño orgy.
Yes. Why not?
It's an orgy of all ages.
It's an orgy of the minds. Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
And thoughts.
And bodies. An orgy of the mind and bodies. Wait. Isusolo na kita, Ken.
Sige, ulitin ko. Tignan mo yung face niya.
Sige.
Ang liwanag ba? Ang liwanag ata. Wait lang.
Post mo na yan.
Oh my God, ang gwapo niya!
Sobra, tignan mo.
Oo nga. Grabe, nagniningning ang mga mata mo dyan, Ken. Kakaiba.
Well, I don't know, pero...
How old is Royce? Open ba siya sa age niya?
He's 22.
Oh my God,
no way!
Yes,
He's only 22?
Yes. As far as I know, or 23.
No way!
Yes. He seems very mature for his age.
Yes.
Magka-age sila ni diba? Magka-age lang sila ni Kokoy.
I don't know.
Shit, kala ko he was at least 25 kasi parang ang mature niya for his age.
Kinailangan niya mag-mature ng aga dahil sa mga role niya.
Ang batak-batak niya.
Ay, true. Yan naman, I agree.
Oh my God! Baby boy! Literally baby boy nga siya. Dami.
Oo, mamimili ka na lang. May araw na parang, ba't parang 8 yun ngayon? Ba't parang 6 yun? Depende ata sa mood niya.
Uy, si Kyo, Viva Talent na ngayon.
I
Oo
think
nga.
so, yes. Oo, pumirma na siya ng contract.
Wow.
I don't know if parang dun lang sa MCN nila, multi-channel network, or kung artist talaga siya ng Viva. I'm not sure.
Wow,
Sweet girl,
exciting.
aminin mo, ikaw ba yung nagkulot sa kanya doon sa picture niya?
Saan?
Ikaw yung nagkulot sa kanya, no?
Saan yon?
Yung picture na
Picture ni
pinost
Kyo.
niya.
No.
Nung in-announce niya ang Viva artist na siya.
Hindi. Siya lang yata yun.
Kyo nag-
Oh my God, guys. Guys, meron akong project ngayon. Tapos yung caster, nagpakita ng talent deck. Kanina, nag-feast. May 2 BL actors doon. Para ko, oh my God.
Sino?
Hindi ko pa pwedeng
you're not allowed to
sabihin.
say, oo nga.
Yeah. Pero nagulat na lang ako, parang, oh my God, sana sila yung mapili para makatrabaho ko yung BL actor.
Oh my God, wait, BL actor ba namin yan? Charing.
Hindi ako, bawal ako pwede magbigay ng details.
Kung si ano yan, willing akong maging taga-walis sa set.
Oh my God, sa amin
I
ba yan?
cannot share.
Hindi,
Pero nagulat na lang ako.
Pero kung si ano nga yan, kilala mo naman, di ba?
Oo. Sure.
Sino?
Ay, siguro naman kung siya yon sinabi ko na sa'yo, di ba?
Uy, sino?
Hindi ko pa pwedeng sabihin.
Hindi, yung kay Carl.
Dun sa dun sa...
Hindi ko na rin pwedeng sabihin.
We will PM you. I-DM kita ngayon.
Okay.
Nasaan ka ba? Ay, nasa BL Bros Twitter ako.
Ano guys?
Oh,
It's already
3 hours na to.
Oo, it's
1
already
a.m. na.
Kailangan ko maglaba.
Oo.
Alam mo naman.
According to Wiki daw, Royce is 24, sabi ni Raquel Francisco.
I don't know. Ang tanong ko sa kanya, nung tinanong ko, I think 22 or 23.
May tinatanong si Miguel kung may details na about the podcast. What podcast?
Wala pa. They haven't pino-form pa nila. Kasi for the viewers, so my friend invited me to his podcast. It's for actor, this group of actors, mostly theater. So back they're planning a Kokoy Elijah podcast, and then gusto nila na re-reenact. Ken, kakayanin mo ba to? Ako hindi ko kakayanin kasi magre-reenact sila ng scene from Game Boys, tapos gusto nila like part of the like yung mga viewers or basta mag-guest sila ng regular person to reenact a scene.
Wow.
With them.
So yeah, so in-invite nila ako. So para ako, oh my God, mamamatay ako.
Do the finale.
Yes.
Syempre ano lang yun, Zoom. So sana mangyari. Kasi yun yung episode 1 and then may plano na rin sila for episode 2. So, oh my God.
Oh my God.
Tapos sweet girl dance tayo.
Habang pinapakinggan natin si Sid, JC, gumanin lang tayo.
Gusto ko yung tuloy version ni Ken, yung may yan o.
Ano ba yung username ni Kokoy?
KK De Santos.
Hindi. Dun sa show, dun sa Game Boys. Ano ba yun?
Gabriel?
Ni Gabriel.
Kairos Angel?
Yung
Hindi ko na matandaan.
Ay, Angel 2000 muna. Angel 2000 and then naging Kairos Angel.
Yan, para maganda yung ear-enact. Siya si Angel 2000. Tapos di ba video call siyang gano'n? Tapos, hi, baby.
Ayaw mo
Feeling ko ang re-reenact nila doon yung confrontation scene, of course. Sana naman.
Ayaw mo ni JC yun, di ba?
Oo. Nabulol-bulol ako, so dapat i-memorize ko talaga yun.
Oh my God.
Hindi ko naman tayo yun, yung season 2, putik.
Kailan na ba? Is it this
Wala
year?
pang announcement.
Oo pero hello, nagpaayuda sila ng ng Western Union eh. Ako na kaya.
Baka next year may kakasimula lang ng PND eh.
Yeah.
Magkaibang
shit.
team eh.
Oo eh.
But-
Oo nga
Magkaibang
eh.
team sila. Kaya nilang pagsabayin yun.
Grabe,
paano yun? May
Ken.
ibang
Pag napanood
project
mo
pa si
yung...
Kokoy.
Pwede bang i-message mo kami pag napanood mo na yung PND? Kasi sobra... As in, pinanood ko siya ulit kanina. Tapos parang ang gwapo-gwapo ni Rachel Coates. Si Alex
Si ano?
Aguirre.
Si
Alex-
yung 'di ba yung isa
Yung
si
short hair.
Batman. Oo, yung sino ba siya dun sino yung isa doon? Anong
Supergirl.
character?
Si Supergirl.
Yeah.
Gwapo-gwapo niya.
It's exciting.
Ay, my goodness.
Pero hindi rin
So-
kami makapaghintay sa Quaranthings actually. So,
Ooh,
Super.
yes. Oh my God, did you watch Miss
Super,
Universe Philippines?
ayan, which one?
Not yet.
Did you watch
No.
Miss
Miss
Universe, not yet.
Hindi ako,
Okay.
hindi ako
Yeah,
nanonood.
I get it.
Ako din eh. Parang nakiki-chismis na lang ako after.
My God, ang daming eskandalo.
Oo nga, narinig na
Like what? What happened?
Oo nga, may mga nakikita akong
Parang mixed. Ang daming Si B-Boy and the
Based on-
Wild was tweeting live tweeting.
Based on what I've read,
Mm.
hindi to facts. Ito lang ay sa mga nabasa. It can be true or not.
Okay.
Kasi 'di ba, top 5 sila. So Iloilo won.
Mm-mm.
Pero kasi parang ang ano daw, ang rule daw ngayong taon since pandemic and shit, bawal ka ng glam team. Lahat kayo styling and all makeup hair sarili mo.
Wow. Okay.
So after the show, kasi the show was taped as live.
Mm-mm.
Parang nung Friday pa siya nag-coronation. Tapos ginawa kanina, morning Sunday. After nung show, parang nag-tweet si Sandra Lemonon, Miss Tagig.
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Kasi hindi siya nakapasok sa top 5. Na parang sabi niya, I have tea tomorrow. It's time to ganyan. It's time to parang
Spill the tea.
and have a tell all. Magpaganyan siya sa story. So parang
And tomorrow, Monday.
yes, tomorrow.
Sanda.
And then, Sandra Lemonon missed the gig. So, siya veteran na siya sa pageants.
Okay.
So then, sumagot si Miss Directress Shamsi Sup Lee na parang yung attitude ng dapat ng queen is marunong ka tumanggap ng pagkatalo, grace, poise, mga paganon siya. Angela Stimoso din mega tweet na parang one thing I learned na pagiging beauty queen is to accept defeat and shit like that. Sabi ni Sandra Lemonon, part din ng pagiging beauty queen yung hindi madaya. Ganun siya.
No.
And ang tea sa nabasa ko is uulitin ko, hindi ito facts. Nabasa ko lang to na sinishare ko. Sabi daw, parang nagdala daw ng sariling team. Nakalusot daw ang team ni Iloilo. Who won? Yun daw yung dahilan ng galit ni Sandra. And then, di ba top 5?
Yes.
So fourth runner-up was Miss Cavite.
Mm-hmm.
Third runner-up was Bohol. Second runner-up was Michelle Gumabaw.
Quezon City.
Tapos first runner-up was Miss Parañaque. Yung pamangkin ni Margie Moran. Yes. Tapos winner si Iloilo. May press con sila kanina. Hindi pumunta si Michelle. Tapos Michelle and Sandra unfollowed Rabia, Miss Iloilo on Instagram.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I love it.
So much tea.
Drama. Auntie.
I love it.
Nakakaloka sila.
I love it.
Ang saya-saya ko. Okay.
Pero ano yung sinasabi ng Charlie Drew na wild yung first part? Ay, sorry. Iba pa yan. Hindi pa yan. Hindi pa. Oo. Pero yes, Charlie. I will,
favorite
I will watch
BL
it.
ni Carl.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Next to Quaranthings, Ken. Next to Quaranthings.
Okay.
Mag-catch up
Anyway.
ka na, Carl. Mag-catch up ka na doon.
Hindi ko siya mapanood na hindi kayo kasama
O, di manood tayo.
Kasama niya yung mga side comments natin kapag ini-enjoy ko siya. Alam mo yun?
Sige, gawin natin yan. Hay, nako. Uy, Carl, ano na to?
Yes.
Let's wrap this up. Wait, Ken, pwede ba tayo kalat game night ulit? Ang saya-saya nyo talaga kalaro.
Oo nga.
Alam mo naman, I'm always avail.
Okay.
Love
Okay.
it.
You know it.
Yes.
Before to wrap things up, kasi since our topic is self-worth, do you have anything else to add about that topic? Unahin natin ang ating special guest, sweet girl, self-worth.
Okay. Ano lang kasi guys, expert. Kala malay laman ako makapag-advise. Hindi, siguro self-worth, siguro ano lang. Minsan idadoubt mo yung sarili mo, pero always try na balikan mo yung core mo. Sa ano ba, saan ka ba papunta? Sino ka ba as a person? Sino yung gusto mong makilala ng tao? Kasi eventually, at the end of the day, ang tanging kakampi mo lang is yourself.
Agree.
Kahit kapamilya mo yan, kahit kaibigan mo, kahit sino, ang tanging maging kakampi mo is yourself. So, never lose yourself.
Agree.
That's it.
Agree. Ako, self-worth, for me, what's important is, minsan kasi nakakababa ng self-worth once you start looking at other people. I think what you should realize also na everyone is struggling with self-worth. They may look perfect to you or they may look more confident than you. But once you realize na everyone is on their own journey,
True.
and lahat tayo where we have our own struggles. So don't feel that you are lesser than other people. Kasi all of us are equal, honestly. Kasi we all have our demons and problems. So once you start realizing that, and then you just focus on who you are, what is the things that you love about yourself, and then just focus on that. It will help you keep yourself on track to valuing yourself.
Agree.
I know na si Carl.
Agree.
JC.
Ako, yun, I mean, to add everything that Ken and Sid already said or correct, ako, if there's one advice that I want to add, don't forget to take care of yourself. Self-care is the best way to counter the doubts that you're feeling and the feeling of parang, what do you call this? Feeling of, I'm trying to find the word, parang hindi ka enough. Inadequacies. Kasi by taking care of yourself, you're showing yourself some love. And I think if you feel that you don't have it, by doing that, it helps you parang find validation in who you are. So on top of everything else that they already said, like, for example, don't compare yourself to others, looking at your core as a person and trying to find the thing that you love most about yourself, or if that's hard for you to find, parang listen to what other people say when they say, when you ask them, parang, why am I your friend? Kasi sometimes you can also seek then not naman validation, but an honest opinion from the people in your life that you are closest to.
Yes.
But at the end of the day, something that's actionable for you is to care for yourself. So parang don't never forget that self-care is important.
True. Alam mo, meron kami nung friend ko, akyat bangko, hangout. As in,
yung parang mutual admiration society, di ba?
As in, iinom kami, tapos pupuriin lang namin isa't isa.
Ako
pupuruin, iba yung lawyer.
Iba din yung
As in,
pupuruin.
literally ganun ha. Minsan minsan hindi na totoo, pero parang, basta, parang alam mo, ang ganda ng
boost ng moral no?
Oh, as in, we just have that hangout. Can we akyat bangko tomorrow? Is it ganun?
Why not? Sabihin nyo lang guys kung kailangan nyo ng akyat bangko sesh. Let us know.
Yeah, pero paano yan? We don't know you, pero we will try our best.
Maybe describe yourself to us. Charot.
Yeah, maybe. Or send nudes, charot.
Yes. Wow. My Twitter's open.
Uy, nawala si Carl. Paano
Oh,
to?
closing Sid. Ako guys, I have to go in a bit. Maglalaba
Yes.
pa ako.
Sige. Thank you everyone for watching.
Yay.
Allen, I've been DMing Allen. So, to our viewers, okay, nawala yung internet ni Carl. To our viewers, don't worry. We're in contact with Allen, and then he is overwhelmed by all the love. So, thank you for your comments and showing concern, and thank you for this community that we've built. We call it Fam Ally?
Yes,
We're
Fam
trying to be allies to each other. Ang nakabuo nun ay ang viewers based from
Love it.
a letter sender from our first episode. So we'll see you soon. We still have letters to unpack.
Yes.
And then if you guys have anything you want to talk about, please DM us at the BL Bros. Nandito naman sa baba yung mga Twitter namin. Yung mga nudes nyo, send nyo kay Ken. Tapos share ni Ken sa amin.
Yes.
Yeah?
Automatic.
Automatic.
Done.
Done.
Okay. And then, yun, we'll have Kalat game night soon. Kasi ang saya-saya talaga, Ken. Gusto ko kayong kalaro ni Bev tsaka ni Direk Pancho. And if si Kio may oras pa, pero parang hectic yung schedule.
Ang ating diva artist.
Yeah, Ken, gusto ko talaga ma-meet si Jan. Pinanood ko yung mukbang niya.
Si Glenn ba to?
Yung ASMR.
Oo, si Glenn.
Sana. Gusto ko rin ma-meet niya siya.
Sid, ang dami mo nang nakapila, ha?
Oo.
Hindi po malandi si
Sorry, Thursday ko na talaga.
Anyway, inisip ko lang, Sid, paano pag umuo yan lang sabay-sabay? Anong gagawin mo?
O, di masaya.
Sabay-sabay.
If I'm not mistaken, he's freaking 19.
Ay.
Yeah, Jan. Parang, I remember.
Ken, next year, pag i-double mo yung age niya, ay, hindi.
Oh my God. What's his ID handle ba?
Jan Silverio.
I only see kasi him as Glenn in Quaranthing. So hindi ko alam
Jan Silverio.
side of that character.
Tracy, nagmukbang siya na ASMR.
Meron siyang YouTube, meron siyang TikTok, Instagram, Twitter.
Oh, Jan Silverio.
Yes.
He's 19?
I think so, if I'm not mistaken.
In my head, he's 26.
Yeah.
Para hindi
ang
ako
laki niyang tao. He's a big boy. Ang laki niyang tao. Kasi parang 5'11 ata siya.
Which
Wow.
part?
Parang 5'11. Putang ina.
Nakakalawa kasi.
Sorry guys, hindi ko na kaya to.
Guys, pasensyahan niyo na po.
He's thirsty.
This is being
I'm so
honest.
thirsty. I'm just being honest.
Yes.
Okay,
Oh my God.
okay na to.
Cougar ka daw.
Cougar,
Okay lang, cat family naman yan.
Yes, correct.
counted na ba? Cougar na ba agad si ano? Diyos ko, kung cougar na si Sid, ano na lang ako?
And there's nothing wrong with that.
Loli na ako.
No naman, James.
I'd rather, I love Loli. I'm super,
I love Loli.
flattered by
Oh my
you.
God, Ken, trust na kukuyugin namin kayo pag napanood na namin yung Quaranthings finale. Sorry in advance kung mamumura ko kayo ulit.
Alam ko na yun. Expected ko na yun.
Okay, thank you
Thank you,
everyone.
everyone. Bye. Thank you again, Ken, for joining us today.
Namiss kita,
course.
Ken. Namiss namin kayo.
I missed you guys.
Yeah.
Sali ka ulit next time, please. You're always welcome.
Yes. Alam nyo
Yes.
naman. Super comment lang ako.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye, Ken. Bye,
JC, dapat sumasayaw ka para yung ending ng stream na to, i-end ko any moment.
Gusto ko yung to cam to outside to cam. Yan.
Ay, yung orbit talaga yung
Orbit. Yes.
3D. 3D.